Hey, welcome, welcome, welcome. If you're new to my channel, welcome. If you're a returning subscriber, welcome back. And if you are new, make sure you hit that like and subscribe button, hit that little bell. And here we are. So my name is Laura, aka Perplex QT. And yes, tonight might be informative, but I can tell you this live is probably going to be like all over the place because I'm going to cover a lot of different things. But first thing I want to start with are a lot of rumors have started up again about me. And for the longest time, I pretty much ignored it. But it got to the point that there's so much that I'm not ignoring it anymore. And there's one particular psycho that I am literally ready to do something about. It is so over the top. I'm going to show you guys the video, and I want you guys to understand that this is a woman who has been talking about me for over 2 years, every single day. I've already taken one of her channels down. I'm about to do it again. And normally I wouldn't show it, but the reason why I'm showing it, I want to show you guys what I deal with day in and day out, and it kind of goes through the ignorance of this particular person. This particular person I was never actually friends with, and the only reason why she's mad at me is because I didn't call her one day. I swear to you, this is truth, and tons of people can back this up. She's mad because I didn't call her in the time frame that she wanted to be called. But she is fucking psychotic. I mean, this is beyond normal. This is a 69-year-old woman. And, you know, normally I wouldn't like promote a channel, but I want you guys to see how fucking psycho this chick is. And maybe you guys can help me do something about it because I don't know what else to do. But that's why I'm going to show you guys her videos, her channel, and this is what I fucking deal with. So hold on. And some of you guys know who it is because you've already brought it to my attention. Okay.
Besides that, Laura, it's child abuse.
Hold on.
Well, a little change of subject today. Still on Laura, though.
Mind you, there's never been a change of subject. Her entire channel is me.
I was watching a bit of Makeup Mobsters live this morning, and
I want to thank Makeup Mobster, Alicia Claire, and everybody else for contributing to this fucking psycho.
She covered about Laura putting a lock on the refrigerator so her child can't eat in the middle of the night because he can't control his eating. Okay, number one, that is child abuse. That is child abuse.
No, it's not child abuse. And you'll get an education when I'm done. But most importantly, it's none of your fucking business what goes on in my house or Makeup Mobsters or anybody else's. Just saying. But we'll get an education.
You can't control your eating, Laura. Laura! That's why you had to go to Mexico and get a lap band. Because you could not control your eating. You could...
I don't have a lap band.
Not control what you ate. And you could not exercise because you're a lazy ass. Now, kids learn from their mother.
Now, mind you, this is somebody who has no children, never shown her face, never shown what she looks like, but we can all imagine.
They live with you. They're learning from their mother. How is a kid supposed to learn how to eat when you don't know how to eat, Lara? And you're still fat, Lara. After a $5,000 procedure that you didn't have the money for, you used your kids' money. Your stimulus money that was meant for them. And you have the nerve to put a lock on the refrigerator door that even your other kids can't get into? 3 teenagers.
Excuse me, my other kids can't get into it. My son forgot the code.
In the house, and they're locked out of the fridge. Tell me this, Laura. Laura, if you had low fat.
You see how fucking psycho she is? And yes, she's 69.
Food in that refrigerator. Wouldn't that solve the problem? Besides that, Laura, it's child abuse. No wonder you've had CPS called on you 5 times, if you really have. I don't see any record of that. I think you're a liar. But you're abusing that child. You're not teaching him right. And then you're trying to tell your room.
She does want to skin me.
That if your kid has an addiction, to put a lock on the refrigerator. I never heard of anything so stupid in my life. You sit there and you try to be this intelligent person. Laura, you have to be one of the dumbest people I met.
He was diagnosed by a doctor.
And you are not a good mother like you think you are. Good parents set good examples for their children. You set an example of what you put in your mouth and how much you exercise. You know what you've taught your children? Laura, you've taught your children to quit their jobs if they don't like them. What the hell? You'll just collect welfare. And then you can get on YouTube and you can beg everybody for money. You can lie to the people in your room and tell them you get no spousal support and nothing else. And you have no money and you have 3 children to feed. Wow, what a great mother. Then you tell your children they can't eat during the night and you put a lock on the refrigerator of 3 teenagers. That screams abuse to me. You're a horrible person, Lara. You're a liar, a doxer.
She's 69, correct.
And everything I can possibly think of. You know, Laura, when I sit here and try to think of your good qualities.
Nope, this is her.
You know what I come up with? Nothing. You have no good qualities. You're not a good person. You can't.
Then shut the fuck up about me.
Be a good person when you lie, cheat the system, think everybody owes you, think your Patreons and everybody should buy your children their Christmas gifts and send them to space camp, and then help you pay for your gas and rental car to go to Tennessee and do an interview.
He was tested when he was young. He doesn't have that.
With someone that didn't know they were being interviewed because you locked. Well, you didn't lock it. You should have locked your mouth, Laura, actually, when I think about locks. A lock on your lips. That would be a good thing. But
Bex, once again, you're part of this crew because, again, you don't have your facts right. But carry on. I'm going to get to all that too.
What you did to that girl is illegal.
Now, keep in mind, though, she hates me so much, but knows every step that I make. Every word that comes out of my mouth, she repeats. Every fucking move I make, this psycho knows it. But she hates me so much.
It's not legal to put a recorder in your purse and tell that person that you're not recording them when you are. And I pray to God she comes after you, Laura. No one deserves it more than you.
No one deserves a 5150 more than you.
If any of you people go to her room and you listen to this and you agree with her, you are just as guilty. Just like you're just as guilty if you're handing this bitch money who don't deserve it. Who spent $12,000 in a year's time to go to Mexico and get a lap band, to put extensions in her hair, to get braces for her teeth, Visalines, as they're called. Yeah, you paid for all that. And the government, too. And then she had the balls
Banjo,
to ask for $2,000 at Christmas.
when did I ask for
She
$2,000
bought
at
herself a
Christmas?
desk. That money didn't even go for her kids. Oh, yeah, and let's not forget the iPhone.
That I bought? Thanks.
Because she lied and said someone hacked her other phone. She wasn't hacked. What she said happened could never have happened. This is the kind of stuff, if I go live, I would like to talk about at some point. Child abuse. You can abuse your children in many ways. You don't have to beat them or burn them or lock them in your room. There's many forms of abuse. And putting a lock on the refrigerator is one of them. What's the matter, Laura? Are you afraid that he's going to eat all the food and there'll be none for your fat body? Is that the real problem?
Says the woman who's never shown what she looks like.
Laura, you know, you're the worst mother I've ever met. I don't know anybody
I've never
that's
met
as bad
you.
of a mother as you are. And these people that say you're a good mother, they're so wrong.
No fucks given, you are 100% wrong. But carry on. I know everybody thinks that they're my son's doctor, but you're not. So take your opinions and go over to Diane. I think she's starting now. Thanks.
And I don't even know half of what you do. What your children have witnessed with you sitting on YouTube, swearing and cussing and reaming and doxing other people out. What have you taught them, Lara? You've taught them how to...
Because she's fucking psychotic. This is like 5150 status, for real.
be ignorant, low-life, liars, doxers, lazy-ass, e-beggars. That's what you've taught them.
They have zero right to talk on my child. That's why I'm playing this.
Laura. And you've taught them to have hog mouth like you. Because you can't tell me those kids don't swear listening to you. When I was in high school, the girls that talked like you were known as the sluts and the whores. Because they were the ones that spread their legs for every guy that came along. And they're the ones that got knocked up. Is that what happened to you, Laura? Is that why you have 3 kids and no husband? Because you couldn't keep your legs shut. And now you don't even have the decency to raise them in the right way. You're not a good mother. You're a horrible mother. I pray that all of you do not listen to her if you're a mother, if you're a parent. Because what she's doing, I'm going to repeat it. Because it needs repeated. It is child abuse. Child abuse. Child abuse.
It was. She started
Think
another
about
one.
that when you get off of here tonight. She's abusing her child while she shovels everything in her damn face that she can get a hold of. Set an example for your children. That is how you teach your child. You set an example. You don't do what you want and expect them to learn from that. It's called setting an example. I can't say it enough times. That's all. Have a great day. I'm going to dedicate this song to Lara.
This is how fucking psychotic this girl is. It is beyond psycho. But I can thank Makeup Mobster, Alicia Clare, John Weinstein, and others for contributing to this. So I want to thank them specifically for running your mouth about things that you are not your concern at all. But let's move on to the education portion of this live. So, yeah, I have been dealing with this fucking psycho for 2 years. I've ignored her, like completely fucking ignored her. When I heard parts of this video and I saw some of my Patreons were getting really, really pissed off that this bitch ain't stopping. 2 years. She literally needs a 5150. 69 years old. Even if she was 20, the way she says my name out of nowhere is creepy. Like, this is 5150 status. This is not even fucking normal. It's just not. It's fucking weird. Yeah, she doesn't even have any kids. Lupus, I'm not fighting her. I'm pointing out these fucking psychopaths. Like, and all the people that are contributing to this fucking psychopath. So she's very dangerous. I'm totally agree with you on that. So yeah, one time my mom used to back me up on this. Okay. So no, her name's not Victoria. It is actually Victoria Ann. Or Ann Victoria. I think it's Ann Victoria. So she is a full-on harassment. So let me tell you, get her removed for harassment. I've already gotten one down. She's just going to start another one. So part of where this stems from is my son is a food addict. One of my kids, my son has been a food addict since he was born. How do I know? Because I remember him being 1 year old, eating too much, throwing up. And I've told this story before, throwing up and sitting back down to eat, almost like a bulimic would do. But he was only one. He wouldn't know what bulimia was. My ex used to tell me it's my fault because I was bulimic and I must have given it to him. I said, you don't pass down bulimia. It's not hereditary. That's when I started noticing my son was having signs of being an addict. And when he was like 4, I mean, I'm an addict. His dad's an addict. When he was like 4, I tried getting him help. Nobody would take him. Nobody would even look at him as being an addict that young. A lot of psychiatrists, psychologists look at addiction and drug addiction when it comes to young kids. I could not get help anywhere. So I had told my ex and I told my parents that I am going to treat him as an addict. Maybe we'll see if there's more to it. If there's, and I really started watching him. I did get him in therapy. Therapist agreed with me that he was an addict or that he was showing signs from what we were telling him that is addictive behavior. A psychologist, doctor will never rule an addict. They don't want to put that on a kid under the age of 13 because it's kind of like a hex on them. Well, as my son got older, he's only 14 and a half now, but as my son got older and he went to his dad's for the summer, he would come home 60 pounds heavier, 50 pounds heavier. One time he came home almost 80 pounds heavier. We're talking a 6-week time frame. And one day, the day that he gained the most weight, the summer that he gained the most weight, on the way home, I cried. I cried with him because I was like, how are we ever going to get healthy when you're gaining 80 fucking pounds in one summer, 6 weeks? Like, as a mother, that breaks your heart. Absolutely breaks your heart that my son, you want the best for your kid and you don't want them, forget name calling and all. It's not healthy. It's not healthy to gain that much weight in one summer or in that short amount of time. But his dad doesn't give two fucks if he's eating too much. And his dad is an addict and his dad feeds him and he doesn't care. So I decided, I think Dayton was 11 at the time. I think it was, if he's 14 and a half now, it's probably 11. And on the way home, it was a 10-hour drive home, I started talking to him about addiction. And I try to let him know that it's not his fault that he's an addict. That's actually on me and his dad. But he's getting to an age that, he has to start understanding responsibility and taking responsibility for his actions. And even though it's not his fault he's an addict, and I'll take blame for that, we have to figure out a way that he's going to care. And anyone in here that's ever overeaten knows that people overeat for multiple reasons. They will overeat they're depressed. They'll overeat because their dad's an asshole. They'll overeat because they had a fight with mom, because they feel insecure, because whatever. So me being just me, dealing with two fathers that are complete fucking assholes, and knowing that I have to do all of this by myself. I have a child who has Asperger's, very high functioning, pretty normal for all intents and purposes. I have a daughter who has daddy issues, for the lack of a better way to say it, but she's a girl. And then I have my addicted son. I don't see any addictive traits in Phoenix or Sage, thankfully. And thankfully, they are all straight A students. Dayton's like a B, A, B. Sage is an A. Phoenix is above A. So thank God any of them have any learning issues, which has helped this family out immensely. But Dayton does have eating issues and he is an addict. And when he was young, we were still living in my first apartment, our townhouse in Iowa, my first apartment away from Brad. And Dayton had to have been 4 or 5. And I remember I was doing laundry downstairs in the basement. And I forgot who was upstairs with him. Maybe Brad's sister. I don't remember. Somebody was upstairs with them. And he came down and I remember holding his hands like a drug addict. And I'm going to cry every time I tell this story. I cry. And last time I told it, I cried. I told my mom I cry. I always cry when I tell the story. So if I stop and I get tears, you know why. But I remember holding his hands and telling him that food is not that important. I can't tell the story without crying. And I remember thinking to myself, this is going to be drugs one day. I am going to have to deal with this. This is going to be heroin. And he was screaming at me because he wanted food so bad. A fucking fly or something. He wanted food so bad and screaming at me, why can't I have that? Why can't I have that? And I just was mortified. And ever since then, that's when I realized I needed to get him help. That's when I started looking. Fast forward back, and I just wanted to help him. And I figured the only way I can do this is explain to him what addiction is. Let him know I'm an addict. His dad's an addict. Didn't really get into too much with him until last year. when I started noticing that about 2 years ago, that how am I going to control this? I'm not in the fridge all the time. The kids can't watch him all the time. Now, when I tell you he was addicted, I'm not talking like Phoenix loves to eat, but it's not that kind. He's not a binge eater. Like I'm a binge eater. He's not a binge eater. He's not a kid that just likes to eat like Phoenix. He wouldn't, I shouldn't say he never has, because he has taken food out of garbage and eaten it. But like for anyone that's a drug addict in here, and I'm sorry I'm not watching chat. For anyone that's a drug addict in here, or former drug addict, recovering drug addict, you're going to know what I mean. If you've never done drugs, you're not going to know what I'm talking about in my next statement. But Dayton, when we would go to a restaurant, he would watch other people eat. He would get really, really excited if he was about to eat, or if somebody gave him the food that he wanted, or if, we were ordering out. He still does it. His whole mood changes. It's just like when you call a drug dealer and you know that your drug dealer is on the way and you get really excited. That's what Dayton's like with food. I've never been like that. My other kids have never been like that. My mom's never been like that. But I started noticing that his habits about food were the exact same as drugs. And I'm thankful that it's not drugs, but his habits, his mood swings, his everything is the same way that it is about drugs, where a drug addict would be about drugs. If there's food in the fridge, even to this day, and he wants it, he doesn't care if it's not his. He'll take it. He doesn't care if his brother says don't eat it, or his sister says don't eat it. If he wants it, he's taking it. He's not even asking. He's not even saying, oh, can I have this or whatever? He don't care. He'll just take it and take the consequences later. This has been ongoing our whole life. It's a struggle. It is a struggle for him. He now he's like 6'2", but he thins out, then he gets bigger again. And there's only so much I can do. I can't watch him at school. He loses weight when he's home and it's in a controlled setting. If you speak to him, he likes it being controlled because he doesn't have to think about it. It makes his process easier if the fridge is locked. Is it locked all the time? No. We had 2 keys and one of them disappeared. I have a feeling he took it because he wants to be able to get in it. So now we have to change him again. But I'm not doing this to hurt my son. If my son was an alcoholic, am I going to leave open liquor cabinets so he has access to it? Of course I'm not. But people don't realize addiction is addiction. It doesn't matter what you're addicted to, whether you're addicted to food, whether you're addicted to alcohol, whether you're addicted to drugs. The addiction part is the same. It doesn't change. No matter what you're addicted to, it never changes. It's the same. So his cycle of thought process for drugs is the same thing for alcohol. So all these people that want to think that they know my life, or know what a horrible mom or think, what a horrible mom I am, or anything else. Have you ever been an addict? Do you know what it's like to have an addicted child? Because the people that I see talking about me were never addicts. They have no idea what it's like. And on top of that, would you say I was a bad mom if I had liquor in the house and left it open for an alcoholic to drink? Would I be a bad mom then? Or would I be a bad mom if I left it open for my alcoholic son to just take? Because you can't have it both ways. Because if someone's addicted to food, what makes food the hardest addiction to ever overcome is the fact that you have to have it. And I've always said this. It's almost like telling a crack addict, just have a little. We're going to give you a whole shitload of crack, but you can only smoke a little. You just have to look at the rest of it, but just smoke a little. That's what food addiction is. You're telling somebody to monitor their food, that their drug of choice, that happens to be food, but you're telling them, just take a little. You can do it. Just take a little. Try telling an anorexic, just eat and watch what happens. Try telling a bulimic, just don't throw up and watch what happens. Try telling a heroin addict, only use a little, leave the rest for later. Watch what happens. Food is no different. Food is actually 10 times harder to control. So as a mom, if I can make my son's life easier and make his addiction easier, that he doesn't have a choice, that he can't just open up a cabinet, he can't just open up, well, the cabinets are open, but that he can't just open up the fridge in the middle of the night when we're all sleeping and he's up gaming all night. If I can make his life easier by doing that, that doesn't make me a bad mom. That makes me a great fucking mom. Because as a mom, what do you want for your kids? You want the best, you want the best for them. So anybody that thinks they're going to judge me on their own ignorance, I want them to sit back and think to themselves, if her son was an alcoholic, would I lock up the liquor? Of course I would. Because if I didn't, I would be a bad mom. Food is no different. You lock up the food so they can't get to it when you're not around, when you can't monitor it. Because I'm sorry, but I appreciate the fact that my son likes it, that it's locked up. So people on YouTube really do not have any fucking right to judge me on that without knowing all the facts. Some of them do know the facts. They just need to run my name. Now, on the flip side, a lot of people have asked me, why do I talk about this? Why did I even talk about this to begin with? Being a single mom, being in an area that I don't have family, I do have some friends, but I don't have family. It's not something you just bring up to people. It's not something that you just, hey, how are you? My name is Laura. My son, my 14-year-old's an addict. No, you just don't do that. I have a great community where I felt like, you know what, maybe if I tell my stories, and this goes for a couple of stories, other people will say, hey, I go through that too, or I went to that too, or I can relate to that and that has happened. Of course, you have the assholes that run with the bullshit. I don't care, but they run with the bullshit and they make up their own stories and they make up their own lies, as you just heard from Psycho. She's not the only one. And they just run with whatever they want to run with because they don't want to take a look at their own miserable lives or their own miserable kids. That's not on me. That's on them. So I appreciate that how many people have reached out to me and told me they went through this with their kid and there's hope. And, their kid, it went through wrestling or football, which Dayton's in, but their kid went through football or wrestling and, one day it just kicked in. And, I know that a lot, and I know I'm talking like a mile a minute, but I know a lot of people have told me that I inspire them. Well, you know what? There's a lot of people in my community and other communities that have come in that have given me strength. They've given me the ability to, okay, we're going to get through this. It's going to click in him one day because they've been through it. So when people ask me, why do I say certain things? Because maybe I needed the help. Maybe I needed to find someone or 10 people or 100 people that have been through my issues that I'm going through. And they've, come to me and given me answers. I've learned a lot from YouTube, a lot. And I've learned a lot from people that tell me things or come talk to me or, give me answers, say, hey, I didn't want to say this on your live, but try X, Y, and Z. And I'm willing to try anything, like literally. But, when I hear people say, oh, you're a bad mom, I just laugh at them because I know that not only have I done everything I could possibly do to give my children the best life possible, the result is I have 3 very good kids. I have 3 kids that care about school. I have 3 kids that find school easy, that have big plans for college. I have kids that honestly, I don't anticipate 2 of them ever doing drugs. I have raised just wonderful kids, and I've done the best that I can. And I think I've done from the end result, I think I've done a pretty fucking good job by myself with no help. I'm not even near family. So anybody that has a problem with that, look at your own kids, because my kids are pretty fucking good and continue to grow healthy, continue to grow wonderfully, have healthy relationships with men, have healthy relationships with females, and they continue to prosper. As a parent, you can't ask for more. Like, you really can't ask for more out of your kids. Then there's, other than Dayton getting a handle on his addiction, I really can't ask for anything more from my kids than what they do every day. And I don't even have to ask anything of them because, well, except cleaning up, take out garbage, normal shit. But they're just, I've raised wonderful children. So people should mind their own fucking business. Stop worrying about my life, because my life is fine. My life is good. I don't need anybody worrying about my life or my children or talking about my children. The shit has to end. I mean, there are so many rumors every single day floating around, which I'm going to get to the next one, but this was a big one for me. Are you really, Heather? This was a big one for me because, one, I've already had CPS called on me over this. CPS worker laughed about it. Like, nobody's going to tell you what's right for your child. And if not for me, who knows where the fuck Dayton would be? Dayton would probably be 500 pounds right now because nobody cared. Like, his dad doesn't care. Like, it's all us, Phoenix coming at him about being so overweight. And I had to talk to Phoenix, like, that's not how you handle it. You don't tell him he's fat, and that's going to cause him to eat more. Now Phoenix has stopped that over the last couple of years, but then you have your normal kid fighting, which kids fight, and there's just nothing more I can do, other than keep him on the right path and make his addiction as easy as possible. Make it where he understands it. But again, I would be a horrible mom if I just let him do whatever he wanted. If I just let him feed his addiction at any cost. That's what would make me a bad mom. Recognizing his problem very young and doing something about it very young is the best thing that I could do as a mom. And everyone needs to keep me and my children out of their mouth and their ignorant words out of their mouth, especially when they know nothing about my life, my children's life, or what's best for my kids. Like I said, I've done pretty good so far. So that's the first thing. Second thing, anyone have any questions before I move on? Second thing, shame on all of them. Shame on shame on AC, shame on fucking John, shame on her. Like, shame on anybody that's talks about my kids or the things that I do. I have my reasons. It's not YouTube fodder. So the fact that these people have nothing else better to do, take a look at your own life. Take a look at your own kids, because I can assure you that you don't hear me talking about fast food or all this other bullshit that you guys have done with your kids that I've never done with my kids. But we're not going to go there because I don't need to stoop that low, because it's not my business. What you choose to do with your kid is on you. But please don't ever give me a lecture on parenting. That is pathetic, but we're not going to go there. So, letting him eat would be easy. Exactly. Recognizing the problem and working hard to correct it is called parenting. That is exactly right. I don't know. Where are my mods? Hold on. I'm not to par here. Yeah, he's had this issue since birth. I've been proactive forever. You have to be proactive. My child had the same disorder, same thing, getting sick after eating and then eating more. Only thing that helped him was cutting carbs. Doc said carbs act the same as alcohol in an addict brain. I'm going to get to that too. I found this, speaking of food addiction. People talk about food addiction and they don't realize how real it is. Research shows that certain foods, sugary, fatty, salty products can, in vulnerable brains, meaning if you already have an addict, you already have a chemical imbalance, cause the same kinds of organic changes in the brain's reward center as drugs of abuse, such as cocaine and opioids, which, as you guys know, when you're hungry or you're not hungry, but you eat chocolate, it triggers something. If you're an addict, whether you're a food addict or a drug addict, you got a chemical imbalance. That's just the way it is. You know, people need to acknowledge that. But food addiction has not been yet recognized in the DSM. However, they have found the similarities between some feeding and eating disorders and substance abuse disorders have been acknowledged. These similarities include the experience of cravings, reduced control over intake, increased impulsivity, and altered reward sensitivity, which is basically exactly everything I saw in Dayton when he was very young. Like I said, if not for fruits do have too much sugar. Exactly, Rosemary. I could be helping other moms. You know, I'm telling you, everybody told me I was crazy when I said that he is an addict when he was like 3. There's not a shrink that didn't think I was crazy. Everybody, no, it's behavioral patterns. You got to it's not behavioral patterns. Trust me, my son is an addict. The core of what it is, he's an addict. That is the core. The issue is not trying to shame him. The issue is not trying to hurt him. The real issue is how to address it and deal with it. How to make him grow up understanding it's not his fault, but his choices are his own. And, you know, I've had stupid people leave comments. How could you talk about this on a live and blah, 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 for the reasons again, because people can relate.
Talking about?
You.
I heard my
people
name.
can relate because I was talking about you.
What about me?
Addiction, food,
Okay.
food on the fridge. But let's ask Dayton. I know you've answered this before. What are your grades at school?
A, B, B, A, and B probably.
Okay, so you're an A, B student.
Mm-hmm.
All right. What do you think when I put the locks on the fridge? Help you or hurt you?
Help me.
No, it's like, seriously, come in here. Is it child abuse?
No.
Am I hurting you or am I doing it to help
I'm
you?
doing it to help me.
Okay, why?
Because it's like something that it's not something that only one person deals with. It's a worldwide kind of problem.
Mm-hmm.
That it's like, you know, it's like a drug. You really don't notice it until.
I don't want you to tell me what you've read. I want you to tell me.
That's not what I read.
So how do you feel?
What do you mean?
How do you feel? Come here. What's it about? What? About food. Is it better for you that when things are locked up?
Yeah.
Why?
Well, because then I can't just have an urge and be like, oh, I'm gonna go get something to eat or something.
That's exactly right.
There's nothing more to it. It's how it is.
Okay. But it's just, it's YouTube and people always have something to say. And so I figured right out of the horse's mouth.
Okay. But I'm about to go to bed.
Why are you going to bed?
It's
9 o'clock.
Yeah, but we have school.
Who's that girl you're talking to?
Bro. It's literally someone I just know. That's it.
Oh, you just know?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like, I barely even know her. She's just someone I talk to when I'm bored.
Thank you, pretty. She is an absolute stalker. I agree.
Who is?
This psycho on YouTube.
Okay.
I look so white in this light.
Yeah, you really are. You're just
You need someone who specializes in food addiction. We've tried that already. We've gone that route. He's been in therapy. We've done all that. He's in therapy all the time. Right? See his pink paw? I think his way of thinking, it's good. He can talk about it open to people. Absolutely. Hey, Grandma Rose, you have to. Like, but that is part of me coming to him a couple of years ago and telling him, hey, like, being that it's always the three of us, or I don't know why I said three, four of us, you know, I've always been open with them. They have, you know, I've always been, come talk to me if anything's wrong, you know, never hide anything, never have a secret, never, you know, always feel like you can talk to me. And we've always had that open relationship. So if something's bothering him, he can talk to me, and vice versa. If something's bothering me, I'll talk to him. That's why. But that's why it is lethal to food addicts. That's what I'm saying. And people don't realize that when they're not a food addict, but like I said, it's just like, you know, if someone's an alcoholic, you're not going to leave alcohol around. You're not going to keep alcohol open, but people think it's food. It's something so different. People, you know, and I told Dayton, go look up what addiction is. Go look up different things. And I promise you, like, you'll learn more about it. And again, Dayton, it's not your fault you're an addict. That's on us. We created you. I created you. I'll own that. I take that responsibility. But it is your choice how you handle that addiction. So they treat it as, in therapy, they try to use behavioral stuff. Can't undo see, he doesn't eat a lot of carbs because Phoenix is gluten-free. So I really don't have a lot of carbs in the house. And I know he eats too many because I'm a carb addict. So we try to stay away from the carbs. There are many kinds of addictions. I agree. Does he have it? No. The only one that gets special food is Phoenix because he's gluten-free. I don't buy snacks or any of that shit, but he's not a sweet eater. He's a food eater. Doesn't matter. He's gone in my purse. If I have like something in my purse, a brownie or whatever, for even in the past, he'll go right in my purse and eat it and not even care. I'd be like, whoa, whoa, whoa. Who told you to go in my purse? That wasn't even mine, you know, or stuff like that. No, I've not tried meditation or herbal remedies. That I haven't. We do keep protein high. But again, it's the meals I give him are fine. But he'll go to school. All right, for example, he'll eat breakfast here, go to school, eat breakfast again. He'll eat lunch. Then he'll try to come home and have another lunch. Then he'll have dinner. That's how much he can eat. We're not including snacks or anything else. So now when he's home, I have to watch him. I have to tell him, no, we'll get carrots or fruit. My candle studio looks right at the kitchen. So he knows he's not getting past me. When I'm in here and I hear him, I'll go outside. And that's also why I lock it, because I know he can't sneak. He's also a big sneak eater. I'll find stuff in his room. I don't even know where it came from. He'll get money. He won't buy anything. He'll buy food. And it's a long everyday process. Oh yeah. We've tried apps on his phone. He's still, even though he's mature, he's still 14. So he still thinks like a 14-year-old. He's not ready to count calories. I can do so much with him home, but there's not much I can do outside of the home because I'm not with him all the time. I heard about that, Twisted Lies. I was going to speak to his doctor about it. I did hear about that 13, I thought it was 13, but 13 and over. School does not have healthy food at all. But that's what I keep telling him. It's not even about the weight. It's about you having, one, control over your life, but two, it's healthy. You can't gain 60 pounds in a couple of weeks and be that good on the heart. You're going to end up with diabetes. You're going to end up with multiple problems due to obesity and the up and down if you don't take control of this. So, I mean, we've been through all that part. He's way overweight. I mean, he could be a lot worse, but yeah, he's got stretch. I have 3 kids with twins, and I don't have as many stretch marks as he does. It's heartbreaking as a mom. Heartbreaking. He does get full. It's not Prader. He doesn't have any of the signs of Prader other than overeating. See, twisted alibis, you understand. Up and down constant. That's why I told him. And when I tell you, he'll go to his dad's and literally gain 60 pounds in a couple of weeks. I don't even think I could gain 60 pounds in a couple of weeks. You have to constantly be eating and eating horrible food to gain that much weight that fast. His dad, when he was young, took him for a week. He gained, I think, 32 pounds in like 14 days or 10 days. Like it's outside of normal. He had his thyroid checked. His thyroid is fine. I've checked him for everything. That's when I realized he was tested genetically. He was tested everything. Everything came back good, which made me even more concerned that he is an addict. And the core root of his problem is addiction. And it's not surprising knowing who his parents are, but that's the core root of his problem is addiction. So I can either treat the addiction or I can ignore it like so many other people and just let him do whatever he wants. He's a grown boy. No, that's not what a good parent does. A good parent recognizes the problem, addresses the problem, and tries to treat the problem. Obviously, addiction is a lifelong thing. It's nothing I can address, but it's nothing I can fix. But it's something that I can definitely teach him how to address it. And again, I'm not going to make it easy for him to feed his addiction. I'm not going to make it easy for him to eat whatever he wants. That's not what a good parent does. And again, I'll use the alcohol. If my son was an alcoholic, I wouldn't leave open bottles of alcohol all over the house for him to just drink. It's the same thing. So, addiction on medical, either way, we worry about the longevity of absolutely. You know, he's in football, he's doing different stuff. He's, we got him in sports, he's been playing sports. I make him walk with me. We tried lots and lots and lots of things. Me and my kid are food addicts who are both obese. You have to make the change mentally. He's not ready to commit to living. And I know that it's not that he's not ready to commit. I don't think his brain is developed enough to commit to that healthy lifestyle. Like Phoenix was great until he broke his foot. Now he's starting to get back into it, but hopefully his football coaches will help him. But I mean, he's been through a lot in his 14 years. He's been through a lot, and he still takes blame for me and Brad splitting up. And every day I tell him it's not his fault. And we just have these heart-to-hearts, and that's why I can't stress enough. People need to stop talking about my family in a very ignorant way that nothing about my family dynamic, or how hard I work for my children. A lot harder than most of them work for their kids. So there's that. Well, that's why you got to teach him how to deal with it. I mean, right now he's only 14, so he's got a long way to go before he's on his own. Their brains are developing until 25. Exactly. Yeah, he's young. That's with everything is getting your head around. Exactly. We do positive thinking. And I just had to let him know that it's not his fault. you know? And that's the one thing that I needed to stress to him, that him being an addict is not his fault, but he needs to understand, or at the time, he needs to understand addiction. I wish my mom would have told me what addiction was when I was young, rather than putting a stigma on it or making it so bad, because being an addict is not bad. It's how we're born. What you choose to do with your addiction, that's on you. But just being an addict should not have a stigma attached. What
Joined.
happened? I have no idea what just happened to my camera. Okay. Can you guys hear me? I don't know what the fuck just happened. Can you guys hear me? I know you can't. I don't know what just happened. It said something and then boom. But you can hear me? All right. I don't know what just happened to my camera. That is so weird. Wow. I don't know what happened to my camera. I really don't. It just all of a sudden went out. And it said something, but I was talking and I couldn't hear it. That's so weird. No. See, if I put my hand over it, it covers it. But you can't see me. That's so strange. Yeah, it's my background. But for some reason, you can't see me. That's so weird. Let's try this. No? I don't know. I don't know what the fuck just happened. But for some reason, my camera just went out. I have no idea. That's never happened to me before, though. I don't know. Would you rather look at candles or a pee? Well, that's so weird. I really don't know what happened. Oh, well. My background is neat. Those are my horoscope candles. I honestly don't know what happened. You see my picture? Well, you see that. It's strange. That never happened before. So next rumor, I'm telling you, it's a cyber attack. The next rumor that I want to clear up is the candles. Because if I hear about the candles one more time, I'm going to fucking kill myself. Not literally, but holy shit. I've never heard people fucking... You want to see the little circle? I don't even know why it's not a picture or anything. I don't know why people are still going on about candles that never happened. They never happened, people. They were never sold. When I made the comment about, what's her name? On your end, it shows a picture. On my end, it shows a P. They'll mention it again because I want, but it's so annoying. I cannot even believe how people are going on and on and on about these fucking candles. Thank you, Spivvy. The candles never happened. The one for Xavier, I had made for somebody. I had said to, what's her name? Samantha Ricks. She said a lot of people want to buy them. Some asshole turned around and said, oh, well, some about, well, she can't make them. She doesn't have permission. I was like, bitch, I don't need permission. I don't need permission from her to do a, thank you, Miss Beasley, to do a candle with Xavier's picture on it. That's what it was. There was nothing crazy to it. There was nothing like, I still never sold one because I chose not to. People need to stop with the fucking candle already. Kimberly Roddy, I just got in this apple and bourbon scent. Oh my God, it smells amazing. It's actually, I think it's apple, bourbon, and maple whiskey or something like that. It is so, so good. Exactly, sissy. Okay, the burnt toast ones. All right, I think Crude as Fuck had it on his community page about about burnt toast. That was a joke, and it never had a picture on it. Everything that was a joke at burnt toast. I think I want to say I think, but I sold 3 of them. It had nothing. I mean, it behind the scene, it had something to do with her, but to the naked eye, it had nothing to do with her. It was a joke comment, like that had to do with burnt toast. Yes, Kimberly. It would be in a luxury sense. And I just couldn't believe that people are still going on and on. And the burnt toast, yeah, I sold 3 of them. I took them off the thing. The Xavier candle is not on my website. The Xavier candle was never for sale. What you're confusing is my Instagram, which has pictures of everything. Almost every candle, unless it's a duplicate, goes up on my Instagram. That it does. And I'm sorry that you are so bothered that I post everything on my Instagram, except memorial ones. Those I don't put on Instagram because that's people's private information. Lie detector, what I said, and I quote, it is not on my website. It is on my Instagram, which is connected to my website. I'm not going to say this again. If you guys don't understand the difference between what is being for sale on a website and what is on my Instagram, I can't help you. I really can't help you with that. But if you just don't get it, if Facebook is connected to my Instagram. I don't know what's going on. But Vanglery Melons, did you ever bother to ask me maybe why I wrote that comment, where I put it? Did that have anything to do with you? No, it did not. Did that have anything to do with anybody on YouTube? No, it did not. Why are you so invested in my business? And I don't mean this at you. I'm talking with anybody. Why are all these YouTubers or subs so invested in what I do with my business? I would love to know that answer. Heaven's baby, is it your child? No, it's not. Does it have anything to do with you? No, it's not. So have a good day. I'm not even answering to these people. Just delete them. Okay. People all up in my business, nonstop. They don't know the backstory of the context of why I wrote it. They don't know the backstory of anything. They don't even understand the difference between Instagram and a website. The website, if you go to shop now, when you go to shop now, that's actually what I sell. That's what you can buy. So if you can show me where you find a burnt toast, where you find an Xavier candle, a summer candle, or any other candle, you let me know, because you won't find it. Because there's a difference between Instagram and my website. The website is what you sell. Facebook, Instagram are all connected to the website. So everything I post, I don't have to post it individually. But if you notice, if you're smart enough and you click on The Instagram links, you can't buy a candle from that, at least not yet. But you can't buy a candle if you click on that. So if you click on the Xavier candle, guess what? Nothing will happen. You'll get a bunch of links. I mean, a bunch of hashtags. That's it. It's not rocket science, people. It's really not. But nobody has a right to worry about what I do for my business. And that's another thing that seems to be talked about over and over. Somebody last night went and showed a video of my candles from when I first started doing it. And you know, the sad part is the candles that they showed were from Archer's candles, which we did a wonderful campaign and raised a lot of money for Archer. And it was great. I mean, I don't remember the exact amount, but it was like over $1,000 that we raised just giving her $5 a piece. And it was a wonderful campaign. I don't know why these people are doing videos showing it, worrying about the font on the fucking label. Really? Like, wow. If that's not crazy, I don't know what is. But yeah, they were talking about the font on the candle from like a year ago. Okay, whatever gets you through the day. Heather, I have a lot of memorial candles. The one I did today, I'm super, super proud of. But obviously, I'm not going to show it because I would be doxing someone. You have an Archer candle? Woohoo! Dana D, then they'll find something else to talk about. It's never ending. I don't even know why I'm fucking under attack for the same shit that you've already attacked me about 7 fucking times already. How many times? This has been going on for almost a year. Or 7 months. When is it going to stop? When are you guys going to let fucking Xavier rest in peace? For real. Like, just tell me when. Tell me when you guys are going to stop and let Xavier rest in peace. Because by you and your friends constantly talking about it and constantly making an issue out of something that never was, that's your issue. That's your fucking problem, for real. Like, it's none of your business in the first place, and I didn't realize that I had to answer to the moral authorities of YouTube. If you don't like it, keep your opinions to yourself. It has nothing to do with me. Thank you, American Dream. Your opinions are your opinions. Keep them to yourself and move on with your day. Don't watch me if you don't like me. But everyone thinks I need to answer to the fucking moral authorities of YouTube. Get the fuck out of here. I don't need to answer to any of you about my business. I will, answer things to my community, to people that actually matter to me. But I'm sorry, I'm not answering to every fucking Tom, Dick, and Harry about candles that never were. And me and Tiffany have had a fucking answer to this. And it's ridiculous already. So I'm not doing it anymore. I'm just not. Okay, again, last time. Open your ears really, really, really loud, Shy Spencer. Okay, really loud. Open your ears. I will speak slow because you're obviously slow and not getting it. So I'm going to speak a little slow for you. Okay. My Instagram is connected to my website. Better yet, I'm going to show you. Hold on. Let's make this even easier. We're going to give you with examples. This way you have a visual. It is getting really old. I agree. Okay. So here's the website. This right here is all my Instagram. Okay. This is Instagram. If you click on it, nothing happens. You just get the clicks because it's from my Instagram. Okay. When you load more, you get my Instagram. Again, click on it all you want. That's the only thing that happened. You can't buy anything from here or nothing. All right. Now, the person, what does this say? Load more of Instagram. Can you see that loud? Like, can you see that sticking out at you? Let me repeat that. Load more of Instagram. So you get more of Instagram. Now, it goes to show you how much these people have looked into this by how far they've gone back looking at every fucking candle I've ever made. So we'll keep going. And we'll just keep going and going and going. Okay, we're only at December right about now. So this is how far back they keep going. So they have gone through all of my candles just to point out something that's from like forever ago. But again, you can't click anything. You can't buy anything from Instagram, at least not yet. But they've gone through every single fucking candle that I've ever done, trying to find something that they can have content to talk about. Okay, we're still not there, and we've already reloaded, 9 times already? It's not, though, Angel. Let me show you. All this is Instagram. Okay? Still not seeing any of the candles that they're talking about. So they have gone through every fucking link. They've hit this till there is no more to hit, just to find something to give them content. There's Buka, by the way. Can you buy Buka? He's in my Instagram. How come you're not talking about I'm exploiting my dog? Okay. Still, again, I've reloaded this how many times? Still not seeing any of the candles they're talking about. Now we're on 11 times reloading? Still not seeing the candles they're talking about. So they have gone through this far on the website just to find something to talk about. Still. Okay, the Xavier candle. Can you buy it? Nope, sure can't. It was 13 weeks ago. This is how long this has been going on. 13 weeks. Okay, 13 fucking weeks. This is how long it's going on. So, October 28th of 2021 is when I posted this to Instagram. Okay? And burnt toast one, I know I posted it. I just don't know where, when. But it was long before this. Still loading. As you can see, I've tried different stuff with pictures and all right. I really don't know where the burnt one was. but I still haven't found it yet. And just to give you an idea, I got to remove that. That was a bad picture. But just to give you an idea, this is from May 29th of 2021. And I still haven't found the burnt toast picture. Okay. May 29th. I kind of started like in November of last year, but really didn't do it until like January. And this was May. So I was still new. I was still learning a lot, but still can't find the picture. But now let's move down to shop. What can you actually buy? Well, let's see. You can buy a signature scent. You can buy a luxury scent. You could buy wax melts. You can buy a Fruit Loop candle. You can buy a horoscope. You could buy a memorial candle. You can buy a drama candle. It's basically, I don't know if it's horoscope, drama mama, whatever. You could buy a Don't Be Fake candle. You could buy your favorite YouTuber candle. You could buy a Stay Sober, Save Robbie candle. You can buy an ADHD collection, which has essential oils, or you can buy a Corey chainsaw. Do you see any Xavier candle? No, you do not. Do you see any Summer Wells candle? No, you do not. Do you see any fucking candle that people come at me that you can actually buy? Not what's on my Instagram, that you can actually buy. You sure as fuck don't. So all of you people who can't shut the fuck up and don't understand how a website works as compared to Instagram or Facebook, please carry on. You can't make it any clearer. I've given you visuals and everything. Move the fuck on with your bullshit. Thank you, Rosemary. So yeah. So that's it. Like but yeah, those are the only candles you can buy. Sorry if that hurts you and it ruins now you have no content, because I've given you a visual of what you can buy as compared to what I post on Instagram. Like I said, I post every candle I make other than a duplicate. Like I'm not going to keep posting like 5 Fruit Loop candles, but I post every order I post, every candle I post. And it also lets people know that their orders are ready. And it goes from the camera to the box, wrapping, shipping, out. That's it. I have a little system. So we can please shut the fuck up about candles that never were for sale, that are not for sale, that never were for sale, and that you could never buy on my website because I never sold them. And if someone has one, please let me know, because they don't. The only candle with a child's picture on it, besides memorial candles, the only candle was for Xavier's best friend. And that, my friend, is nobody's fucking business. Nobody. That is between me and Samantha Ricks, and that I paid for. And that is nobody else's fucking business. I don't care who you are. It's not your business. Plain and simple. Yeah. It's not for sale, never was for sale. Exactly. I'm proud of my creations. It's exactly right. That do packaging of their items for content. And they probably have millions of followers. Millions. I agree. Another thing that I want to straighten out of rumors. And again, I'm not talking about any of this again. I am trying to cover everything to a T, so I don't. Somebody left a comment stating how I was lying on Granny's Watching's panel because I guess, they want to say that I'm lying. And I put it out there for them to prove. You know what? Fuck it. I'm calling out names. Ozzy Vic, please prove anything that I lied about when I was on that panel. I am not you and your friends. I don't need to fucking lie. That's the difference between me and you. You made a comment that I that I was lying about whiskey, that I didn't lie about any of it. And there's tons of people that can back me up. It's already been put out on a live, like literally already put out on a live, that what I said was the truth. You can back this up from years ago. But these haters that do nothing but fucking hate want to tell everybody, oh, I'm lying, I'm this. No, sorry, I'm not the one that's lying. And again, I will back it all up with proof. And why this is even an issue anymore, I don't know. Last thing I want to address, Gen B. I don't know if you want me to show your emails about how wonderful your candle was, because I'll be happy to show that. If you want to go there, I will be happy to show that. You had sent me emails how amazing your candle was. But then you got mad at me because I was friends with Molly, and all of a sudden I'm the worst person in the world, and my candle's this and my candles are that. You don't want me to go into your personal life, do you? I'd advise you to stay out of mine. But if I hear your name again bashing me, I will show the emails of how much you loved your candle and how crushed you were that the first one broke. And I went and sent you another one, and no questions asked, even though it was a very exclusive candle. No questions asked. Oh my God, it broke. I don't even think you sent me a picture. You could have been scamming me for all I know. But I sent you another one. You were thrilled to death. You absolutely loved it. So why you're continuing to run your mouth, you've turned into Pugs. You're the same fucking liar that Pugs is. Pugs, nobody got my candle and it smelled like ass. You're a fucking liar, as you always were. So stop bashing my business, or I will continue to call you out. And when I say I'm going to call you out, I will call you out with proof. Just like you want to talk about my kid, well, God forbid anybody ever talks about any of your kids, you go off the fucking deep end. You raise holy hell. Oh my God, you're talking about my kid. You go off the fucking deep end. But you have no problem talking about everybody else's business, kids. Stay the fuck in your lane, and I will stay in mine. Thank you very much. Last thing I want to address, very last thing I want to address is, oh my God, now I forgot. Same person. Oh, so the DC community, Marianne, Stephanie Brown, Mandy Lynn, had a panel. And I want to show the difference between me and this one particular creator. They had a panel, wasn't about me or anything, but they happened to bring my name up a couple of times because they were talking about something, and, you know, my name kind of flowed right in. You don't see me going live freaking out. Oh my God, they talked about me. You don't see me using that as an excuse to fucking talk about them. Why? Because I know they weren't like talking about me per se. They were, obviously I'm involved in the conversation or the situation. So they happen to bring me up because it was kind of a natural flow of the conversation. That's the difference between me and these fucking psychos. These psychos think if you mention their name, now we're going to go live 100 times and talk about Laura all day long just because she said my name. Grow the fuck up. Like, I'm not addressing this bullshit anymore, but all these rumors need to end because, again, I've ignored it for a long time. I'm not ignoring it anymore. I'm sick and fucking tired of it. Like, absolutely sick and tired of it. Seriously though, like, they weren't talking about me per se. They were it was just a natural flow of conversation. I'm not gonna fucking go live about it and make a big deal about it. Find summer wells anywhere from 20 up. Depends on the candle. I agree there's something seriously wrong with these people. 100% agree. I'm not sure where you live, but private message Laura. She'll be able to figure something out. For what? Let me give you my linky. And even the Summer Wells candle that we were going to do, the Summer Wells candle, the whole point of doing it was to raise money for the fund. And everybody freaked the fuck out for no reason. It wasn't a bad thing. It was supposed to be a good thing to raise money for the reward fund. And everyone freaked out. Oh my God. But again, nobody goes after Q Carlock, who raised thousands of dollars with his merch. Nobody says a word. Why? Because she doesn't make money. She doesn't bring numbers for the community. No, we don't have a Summer Wells one. I do ship to Canada. My recommendation, contact me privately because I can get much better prices, much cheaper prices for Canada. I actually just shipped something to Canada today, but I shipped a whole bunch of candles. I'd like to order a bear spray candle. I don't have a bear spray candle. I wish my biggest problem in life was Laura's candles. For real, Badger. For real. Ain't that the truth? Yeah, Rainey lives in Canada. Oh my God, they flipped out. Find Summer Wells. Flipped the fuck out. And it's still going on months later. Months later, it's still going on. Still getting questioned. Tiffany still gets questioned every damn day. It is ridiculous. I know, exactly. Don't mention the SW candle. Grandma Rose here, you want to call Laura live? Show receipts. Exactly. They just run their mouth. And most of them I literally ignore. Like I do. I don't care what you got to say. But this Psycho Freak and some of the others in the last couple of days, a lot of my Patreons are pissed. Like, you have to address this because this is fucking crazy. These people don't stop. They were mad at you when you were friends with Marissa. So now you're not friends with Marissa and they're coming at you left and right. It makes no sense. And nobody is coming up with anything new. Every single person is coming up with shit that's so fucking old. And it's the same regurgitated bullshit over and over and over and over. Thank you, Debbie. Yes, but contact me privately. I can get you a much cheaper rate. International shipping on the website is insane. Insane. It's like the relapse candle. It was never made or sold. Yeah, that one wasn't even made. Sammy, I can order baby powder. I don't have any. But I can order a baby powder scent next time I put in scents. I got my Fruit Loop scent in today with a few others. Joe, are you still in here? Your box was a 10 by 10. I was like, oh, I don't even want to see what this is going to cost. I thought that I was mean to Molly? What kind of person? Oh. Until she said what she said to Candace about Summer at work. Oh, it's okay. Find Summer Wells. Silvana, just hit me up at laura@intrepidcandleco.com. Or you could do perplexqt@gmail.com. Yeah, exactly, Monkey's Mama. I've told everyone that. If you ordered one of these candles, you got one of these candles, then go ahead and prove it. Show me the invoice for this candle because there's not one that even is in existence. And show me the candle with the invoice and the number. Not one person will be able to do it because they don't exist. I mean, you homies know I go everywhere and chill with everyone, but I'm kind of tired of hearing about Laura's candles. Do we not have a new storyline? Nope, they don't. There is no new story. It's the same regurgitated shit about Laura over I know, I don't know how people are not sick about hearing it. I really don't. And I can't believe some of the people still just want to hear it over and over and over and over and over and over and over. Oh my fucking God. Yeah, I made Joe some man candles. He got man candles. It is an echo chamber. I agree. You might as well make a Bigfoot candle for the haters. Well, that's what the burnt toast was. I never went anywhere with it. And then you got people like Diane putting my name in her title. Diane, don't use my name for views, for real. It's so old. I've tried so hard to move on from the DC, and I will continue to move on. Now I got to figure out what happened to my camera. Oh, of course they won't, Monica. But that's what I'm saying. You know, I used to get really, really mad, and I used to get pissed off and I would fight with them. I'm not doing it anymore. I'm just showing proof. Like, if you're going to lie about me, I'm going to show the proof. Plain and simple. Hey, Lena. Oh, you got your second order? Woo woo. Yeah, I'm up to date. Well, there's 3 candles because I had to wait for a Fruit Loop. Seashells candles I have to make. But other than that, I'm pretty much up to date. Went to UPS today, got a couple of orders out. I'm like, woo woo. Yeah, we're homies. Seriously, though, why are you putting my name in your title, Diane? Give me a break. We're like so over that. And also, by the way, anyone that orders, you also get free wax melt. I give you a free candle. I always give free stuff. And just so you guys know, I'm putting together some Valentine's Day candles for him and her. Some of them are going to be funny. Some of them are going to be serious. And I think a reboot will too. And although I did just reboot. Yeah, Stephanie, yours went out today, I believe. Yeah, you're the ones I dropped off today. And I think it was today. Yeah, I think it was. And so there's some of the Valentine's one. I'll put them on the website. And I promised a couple of people the gift boxes, which I also have to make for the website. Yes, I have cherry blossom. I actually have cherry blossom in. For others to put away. Don't you hate that? People are entertaining. Yeah, but Badger, people can be entertaining, but you don't want to hear about me. How about that case to the 23-year-old in Wisconsin who killed his parents? What 23-year-old who killed his parents? Christine, you obviously found my room. Dumbass. What 23-year-old who killed his parents? And I do apologize for doing a live last night at 1 a.m. But I found the story and I was like, oh my God, I have to go live about this. Mahogany apple scent smells amazing. Yes, I have apple. Hold on. I think it's apple. Hold on. Let me go look. Ah! I was like, what the fuck was that? My light just fell over. Oh. It's apple and maple bourbon. It's so good. But I also want you to know I'm changing the website now that things have slowed down just a little. And I'm changing the website. And, oh, yeah, I know that one. And I'm going to make it easier where you can just click on it and order that particular candle. It'll have the notes and everything. It's going to take me a little while because it's very time consuming. Even updating the website's time consuming, but I got to do it because people always ask me for the notes and stuff. So, trial is over. He was already convicted. He might be listening on rewind, maybe. I don't do soap only because I just don't feel like there's enough money to make in soap. I feel like you're spending, like, there's so much crafting in it. What are you going to sell it for? Like $2? I don't know. I was thinking about selling soap, but I'm not making them like wholesale from one of my wholesalers. I thought about that. Because, like, look, I'll show you some of the soaps. They make the coolest fucking soaps. Hold on. Private label ready. Ready to package soaps. Like, I thought that one's really cool. Like, they really have some cool ass soaps. That one's really cool. So I thought about doing that. But that's the only way I would do soaps. Buff City soap? No. Exactly, Badger. Tyler Durden made winning soaps, and that's all how Fight Club began. I'll definitely join that. Really? End up selling them a salon? I don't know. Like, they have so many to choose from. And I think some of them are cool, but that's the only way I would do it. And I would have to sell them for like $4 a bar, which is 1-inch bar. I don't know. Maybe I'll buy some and see how it goes. But this place where I got my oils from. But nobody really even bought them. Still doing intrepid marketing through YouTube creators or vloggers. I know one with 379,000 subs. She loves candles. Sounds good to me. Kiki's not new. She's been around a long time. Glitter cups. I saw something really cool with glitter today. I paid $5, $6 for one bar of soap. No shit. See, but that's like top. I don't know, but this is the only way I would do it, is if I did it wholesale. I don't know. I just have no desire to make soap. I don't know. They have so many colors, though. So many different things. I don't know. Maybe I'll order some. Give some out as trials, and you guys let me know if it's any good. I mean, they have so many to choose from. Price of food has gone up. I agree. Insane. Sublimation printer. Sweet. Thank you, Nikki. Is it fun to make? I don't know. Okay, Kim. I don't know. Soap just seems like it'd be boring. Wish you'd go live earlier. It's 4 a.m. Aw, Sam. Hey, if you guys check out, you meant to order wax melts? Check out, for Summer Wells people, Chasing Truth had a video earlier that was, you just wanted to like shoot the guy. But it's worth listening to. Her live is worth listening to. Her expressions and her commentary was hysterical. I have plenty of Rose. Soaps can be amazing. Maybe I'll. Yeah, but I don't know. I just don't know if I'd want to buy all the stuff to make it. Because I heard it can get costly with all the stuff you got to buy for it. I don't know. I just like the way these look. I like Irish Spring. Don't let anyone kid you. I've used Irish Spring. I like it. That guy was so behind. I know. It was weird. Did I miss the Mexico trip video? What Mexico trip video? I posted a Mexico trip video when I was there. I think it's on my other channel, though. I don't think I did it on this channel. It's on my other channel. It's hidden. Oh, I heard that, too, that someone said I never went to Mexico. I never got weight loss surgery. Okay. Whatever you say. I have this fly. It won't go away. Looks like a big one, too. Yeah, you saw it, Goldie, right? I mean, I think everyone saw it. Hold on. I got to try to get this thing. I'm not tall enough. Shit. Ugh. Yeah, I went to party in Cancun. Woo-woo. Are we allowed to spread rumors about what bath soap you use? I use all different stuff. I use what you call it? I use tea tree, body oil, not body oil, body scrub. I use all different stuff. They're $20 for 4 of them. Oh, that's not. I only see $2.79. I think you're behind. No one does a commentary with Chase. I know, right? She was funny as hell. She was like, no. 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 I don't believe that guy was a reporter. I think that guy was a fucking idiot. Yeah, well, see, I don't do ivory. I don't like ivory. Yeah, I have so much makeup, too. You're welcome, Spivvy. Thank you so much. I'm actually going to shut down in a minute anyway, because I got stuff to do, and I got to eat something before I pass out. But I did want to go live, and I got to figure out what the hell's wrong with my camera. But I wanted to go live. I wanted to straighten out. I can't really think of any of the rumors off the top of my head that were actually bothering me. Let's see. Oh, you saw what he looked like? I don't remember seeing what he looked like. But let me tell you, I was there. I went to the watering hole. It's not, there is no one by the horses. It's a dead end. Like, there's nowhere to go over there. Oh, okay. Thank you. I'm going to straighten this out, too. So on Psycho's video, they talked about a fundraiser that I did around Christmas time. That was because I lost monetization. That's why I was freaking out on one of my channels. I lost monetization. And I was panicking because you lose membership, you lose everything and that whole month. And that was at the time, that was my biggest channel. That was like, the channel I always made money on. And I was panicking. I was like, oh my God. That's why the channel's now hidden. But I was panicking. And I had a PayPal, not a fundraiser, but I had a PayPal. And I said, anyone that is a member, disconnect, go to one of my other channels. Like I panicked. That's what that was about. And I have no shame in that. What was the popcorn with cereal from the other day? Oh, that was good. That was, I forgot the name, but crunch berry popcorn. I ended it a day after I started it. But I believe that's what they were talking about. So someone showed me that someone left a comment. This is child abuse, but Dr. Keck. So again, she doxes me. This is how this is going. She then doxes me and writes knows best. And Makeup Mom said, it's terrible, absolutely heartbreaking. How about you worry about your own fucking children and not worry about mine? Thanks. I would never give my kid fast food at 9 o'clock at night. I would never do half the things that you do. And my kids aren't running around at 10, 11 o'clock at night. They're not freaking out. They're not fucking overhyped up. They're not getting fast food all the time. Worry about your own kids and not worry about mine, MM. Thanks. My kids are perfectly fine. Thanks. I know the weather channels make bank. Yeah, but you're a grown adult. Why is Foodie Booty naked on a live? Thank you, Goldie. It's fucking crazy. How'd your daughter like her candle? Wow. Someone in Diane's said, someone just sent this to me. A friend told me that she wished she had locked her fridge when her kid was small because he climbed in and the shelf fell on him and he had to be airlifted for surgery. The glass cut through his stomach. These things you're coming under fire for should be off. Exactly, Amber. Exactly. But they have nothing else to talk about. CPS has already been called for this exact issue. Don't worry about my children, my straight A fucking children. Like, my children are not hyped up in the middle of the night. My children are not fucking going side to side because they can't calm down from all the fucking sugar they get. My kid is not eating out every fucking day. I cook home cooked meals. I do the right thing. Stop. Worry about yourself. For real. Oh, I know, Silvana, because she's an idiot. Exactly, Badger. Don't worry about my children. Worry about your own fucking children. Exactly, Hounds. Because they need something to talk about. Like, it hasn't been talked about 1,000 fucking times in a row for months, but they have nothing else. But they're talking about my children in another life. Why are you worried about my children? My children are fucking fine. I think it's more than a reaction. I just think they have no content. I know if I talked about someone else's minor children, they would be shitting bricks. There would be 25 lives. You don't like me? Don't watch me. It's that simple. It's that fucking simple. Exactly. I'll start acting crazy like Molly. That'll, steer them. And then that psycho fuck. Someone posted a screenshot. I have 3 laptops going, so I'm listening as well. This fucking psycho. Exactly. It is off limit. I don't talk about their kids. I don't talk about their parenting. I don't care enough about them to talk about their parenting. That's what they don't get. And that's what I find funny. Like, I'm sorry, you're just not important enough for me to care to talk about your parenting. I don't give a fuck. I guess I'm just that important to them. Yeah, I do have to fix my camera. I don't know what's up. Is chasing true talked about? Yeah, chasing. Yeah, same person. Serena, did you hear the beginning of the stream when I explained it? You don't agree with the lock. Let me ask you a question. You don't agree with the lock. If my son was an alcoholic and I didn't lock up the liquor, would you be saying the same thing? That's all I want to know. I know. I heard that, Kim. I heard that. MM was going on how upset she was because she has to wear a mask. Well, you self-centered bitch, tell that to all the staff in ICU. Good point. I'm no truth hurts. I've already done it, though. I'm just tired of the same shit over and over and over. I mean, Poppy J, you want to dox me? You want me to dox you? I mean, you seem to have no problem doxing me. It is loud. I know my microphone works, even if my camera don't. Exactly, Snoopy. Well, it kind of does. I mean, CPS, they're trying to get another CPS call. I mean, that's the only reason they would continue to go on about it. Because that's what they do. They want someone to fight with. I've ignored them for months. Months. But now it's just a matter of sorry, I was reading the email. The lock is going to stop him from bidding. It's not just the middle of the night. It's during the day, too. I just don't always keep it on. If I'm inside, I don't keep it on. But if I'm doing, like, computer work and I know he's running around, yeah. That's like Phoenix, but the twins have access. The DC does love doxing, unless it's done to them. I agree, Donna. But these are the same type of parents that have no idea what goes on with their kids because they're too busy shushing their kids away. No, go somewhere else. Go somewhere else. Exactly right, Wintermoon. Please dox me an edible rain. Oh, those are good. The pineapple dipped in chocolate. That is the best. The best. Yes. That exactly, Kim. A year ago. I don't know. Maybe 2. No, it was a year ago. I think I started a year ago. But yeah, it's been going on for that long. That's how desperate they are for content. I actually feel sorry for their children, honestly, because they're obviously not aware of what's best for their children. Hey, Blue, or they would not worry about somebody else's kid. I'm not worried about their kids. I'm worried about mine. I don't care what anybody, I don't care if they beat their kids. It's not my business. I worry about my kids. I worry about my own and trying to give my own the best life possible. So while they're all worried about mine, I'm worried about mine. They should worry about them. Because when you try to point fingers at somebody else, then you're not looking at your own. And if anybody thinks that their own kid is perfect, you are far from right. I agree, Badger. But they'll tell you it's not kids, it's parenting. That's what they'll tell you. I've heard that excuse too. Oh my God. I can't even. What's that comment? Did we get rid of it yet? All right. That they are that bored with their own lives. I totally agree with you. Beautiful sunflower, I will never change. Thank you, Rocco. About Kimber, about the restraint, the cease and desist. Oh my God. I'm glad you brought that up because that shit is funny as hell. So for those of you guys that don't know what happened this morning on Crude as Fuck received a cease and desist from Betty Blowhorn. And it was the biggest joke ever. And the reason why it was a joke, because she's already got a judgment in it, and a judgment for like $175,000. Yes, I did hear that, Kim. I'm going to get to that after. And yeah, that there was a judgment for like $175,000. She mailed one to him. She mailed one to his mother. She mailed one to his father. She mailed them everywhere. I don't know why she decided to give them to like his whole family. Like, he's a grown man. He's married with children. I really don't think that his mother's going to be like, well, honey, you shouldn't be on YouTube because you're 33 years old and you have a wife and kids to take care of, and someone sent you a cease and desist. I mean, what the fuck was she thinking? Oh, I know, this must be a pressure campaign. They must be trying to put a pressure campaign. Get the fuck out of here. He read the whole thing. It was ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. If you're going to send a cease and desist, that's fine. Send a cease and desist. But to send a cease and desist that's not notarized, nothing legal about it, she probably got her advice from JLR. And that's pressure campaign. Oh my God, it was funny. Do you guys want to hear it? I'll play it. It's funny as hell. Yeah, $175,000. Hold on, let me find it. And that's what I meant. I didn't see the very beginning. But I did see some of it. I was laughing my ass off. Did he take it down? I don't know. Hold on.
And such, because I actually had to send one to somebody before, so I'm not going to knock sending a cease and desist. It's fuck a lot. Well, she says that word, but so everybody knows, but they have nothing to do with my channel. They don't really watch it outside my grandmother.
right, there's something about his parents.
Read through it. It's really funny. And basically, my dad said it was so basically she's butthurt that you're calling her out. I was like, pretty much. So, alrighty. All right, no, Dumpy Dump is still there. I had to change up. I don't know why it keeps changing up on that one. So, Dumpy Dump is still there. All right, we're going to read through this because there are some things in here that was just like, that doesn't even pertain to me. I didn't even do this shit. And apparently, she's a time traveler also. So, if you couldn't tell, I just crossed my eyes because the stupid was there. To whom it may concern, this cease and desist is to inform you that your actions against me of sexual harassment, defamation, slander, libel, cyber.
Where is sexual harassment? He's a commentator. I don't care for him that much. Like, he grew on me until he said, I don't like her. And I don't even know why he doesn't like me. But anyway, that's neither here nor there. But yeah, she accused him of sexual assault. Are you fucking kidding me?
Bullying, cyber stalking, cyber harassment, intimidation, and continued copyright infringement have become unbearable. I'm sorry. Hold on. Can you hear this?
Good night, Sam.
Let's do this. Such antisocial and illegal behavior is completely unacceptable and will not be tolerated in any way, shape, or form. This letter is to demand that your above mentioned conduct cease and desist immediately. I figured that was good. When the fuck have I ever sexually harassed her? We're gonna get into that because she's trying to prove it in this.
I mean, not for nothing. As much as I don't care for him, I've never heard him talk sexual about anybody. He's never made a sexual innuendo, comment, or anything. Like, ever.
I demand removal of any and all video referencing me, including but not limited to those listed below or any past videos of reference below within 7 days of the date of this notice. Do not post anything further about me or any aspect of my life. Removal of all videos of me on your YouTube channel, Crude AF, including Crude Clips, and any other channels operated by Frank Wolf, there's puts my name, or any person listed in this letter. My parents and my wife doesn't have a channel. My wife has this, and she just uses it to mod. And then she, do not ask your friends to continue this campaign of harassment against me or conspire with other people to continue this campaign of intimidation against me. I demand your immediate compliance, or furthermore, that you confirm in writing that all volatile activities will cease immediately. Then she lists a whole bunch of my videos. It's 1.25 pages. So pretty much, Ruby, she can dish it, but she can't take it. We're gonna get into some of the stuff too.
See, and this is where he's right. You went to fucking harass the Wells. You went to fucking harass the Laundries. And you're crying because someone is reacting to you? Come on, really? I know, I don't believe that, Silvana. Definitely not. But I don't get how she has any right to say anything about him doing commentary on her. I mean, there are certain things that you could go after somebody for commentary. This is not one of them.
That she has said against me and JLR, who works with this whole Heels Under the Bus campaign. And just to let you guys know, because a few people asked, she did write this herself. This didn't come from a lawyer. This didn't come from any kind of attorney or anything. She wrote it herself. Case number. She basically kind of copied and pasted the top of it, and there is no case number, jury trial requested or whatever. No lawyers whatsoever. So, God, we got a couple pages, folks. We're going to be here for a while, so grab your coffee, or if you're over in the UK, grab your tea. It's going to be fun today. Any other videos posted and remarks online or offline that is not listed above, the reference me in any way shall be removed immediately. This shall include all YouTube accounts held by any person listed in the cease and desist order. Nobody has a YouTube account. My wife has one. She uses it to fucking mod. Please note that I have the right to remain free from above mentioned tactics and conducts. I will take responsibility upon myself to protect that right. Note that a copy of this letter and record of its delivered will be stored. Cool. What I'm going to do with this, Betty, I'm going to kind of mark out the little, where you kind of put my mom, my dad, my stepmoms, my wife's, and everything else in there. I'm going to frame it. So, mods, if it gets too much, let me know, because this is good today. Folks, if you like what I do, please hit the subscribe button. Please hit the like button. apparently I'm going to need attorney fees. So if you guys want to donate, there's my cash app right there, and also there's super chat. Bro, I'm going to need some attorney fees. Anyway, please know that. Note that a copy. Said that. Note 2 that it is admissible as evidence in court of law and will be used as such if needed in the future. Cool, because here's the thing. Thank you so much. I just got a cash app. Thank you so much. That was great. I'm not gonna say who because it does give your name, but thank you so much. For attorney fees. Fucking hell. Anyway, where was I? The cease and desist demands that you immediately discontinue such actions and do not at any point in the future, under any circumstances, do the following to me: speak to, contact, pursue, harass, attack, strike, bump into, brush up against, push, tap, grab, hold, threaten, telephone via cellular or landline, instant message, page, fax, email, follow, in person, or stalk, shadow, disturb my peace, keep me under surveillance, gather information about me, and or watch my movements at
She is out of her fucking mind.
home, work, social gatherings, and religious functions, whether online, or offline. Jesus fucking hell. All videos about me included, but not limited to, whether I own the copyright or not, shall be removed immediately. Nice try, fair use. Note that your behavior in violations.
I want to be violated in my asshole. Sure.
Thank you so much, Jacob, for the £49. Oh my God. You can see both slander and libel are considered to stem out of malicious intent to injure the person's character or reputation. If a person is found guilty of slander or libel, they can face up to fines and up to
No, bullhorn.
$5,000 and face imprisonment up to a year. The issue is you are going to have to prove that they are defamation and slander, or slander and libel. You are going to have to prove that. The only thing that I do is play your videos. Pretty much. So, note that your behavior is a violation of something. Any person seeking restraining order against an individual, remember that part, restraining order, because this is going to get funny, who is engaged in harassment or stalking. Is it April Fool's Day? I wish. For you.
Yeah, do you realize what she's saying? Think about this. Exactly what she did down in to the laundries and the other one, and Donna and Candace, getting them fired, happy about it, and now she's crying like a bitch. Explain that one.
And that 600-pound kangaroo.
Yeah, it took money from a fake nonprofit.
Here's posters making spelling grammar correction to red ink and mail it back. Oh my God. Let's see. Any person who infringes a copyright willfully or for purposes of commercial advantage or private financial gain.
I want to be violated in my asshole. Sure.
For you and that 600-pound kangaroo's bail fund. I hear Reggie Cochran has an expensive retainer.
It does. He's expensive as fuck.
I want to be violated in my asshole.
That's the only thing I can't stand watching him. He has his super chats or membership, and it always interrupts. That annoys me, but that's just me.
Sure.
Here's postage. Make spelling and grammar corrections in red ink and mail it back.
Should you willfully choose to continue your current course of action, I would not hesitate to file a complaint with the police department for your ongoing violations of criminal laws and noted above. Here's the issue. Anyway, everybody knows where I'm at. Anyway, but where I'm at has really laxed cyber laws. Like legit, if I try to put something against somebody, it's just not going to work. Trust me, I have a friend who lets me know these things.
Now she's asking everyone in Hawkins County to get rid of Ronnie Lawson as a sheriff, but she's crying over him. Okay.
Does she think she's Steve McRae or something? She does, Shadow. She does. Thank you, by the way. Thank you for popping in. This letter does not constitute an exhaustive statement of my position, nor is it a way.
This is frivolous litigation and abuse of process. It didn't bring in his. I know. I don't know why she brought in all of his family members. That is insane. He's not a kid.
Favor any my rights or remedies in this and any other related matters. Should you continue to pursue these activities in violation of the cease and desist order, I would not hesitate to pursue further legal action against you, including but not limited to civil action and criminal complaints. Your obsession me. She literally puts this in these and the cease and desist. Your obsession with me has got to end. Anyway, very truly yours, Andrea. She puts under her name, victim. And apparently she sent this to my police department. Oh my God. It was not notarized. It was not notarized. All of this she wrote up herself. All of this she wrote up herself. Now again, I'm getting to the part where the allegations that apparently I did. Her spelling's actually pretty well. But of course, my wife might want to read through this because sometimes my spelling and grammar is fucking horrible. I would actually admit that. In the court, to come to please the 13 judiciaries. No case number, no lawyers anywhere on this. So, if the Mooks Knuckles and spy pen doesn't fit, you must agree. You guys are fucking horrible, but I love it. Anyway. Oh, you were your own attorney, so you can be okay, sweet, because that's the way we get our experience.
Shay, actually, I've never spoken about Bullhorn Strangler more than like 5 minutes in a live. I'm not the one that talks about Strangler. I've talked about Marissa, but I haven't talked about Strangler.
Oh boy, I'm trying to look.
And tonight wasn't about drama; it was about my life. So you're free to leave.
For the super chat to come in. It's harassment that she sent to his parents. Yes, it is. Oh, let me make sure I'm getting these cash apps real quick. Thank you for the thank you, Platty, for here now. And thank you. I'm not going to say your name, but thank you for the cash apps. Woman. Woo. Yeah, if you don't know, if you didn't get the notification, please share this out. Let people know that this is funny as fuck. Been here, that is funny as fuck. That she claims that I did and I never did. And one I'm just going to fucking. You want to see it right there, right in the back of the wall.
Oh, that was it?
What was her reason? To get him to use it as an intimidation tactic.
Lawyer is affordable.
Crude AF and Crude Clips resides in my county. There she goes and lists my wife, my dad, my mom, and my stepmom, who again,
Hey, Lisa.
does nothing to my channel, who are assisting me with his conduct. So apparently, my family is assisting me right now. Apparently harassing her again. Keep these things in mind, folks. I'm gonna play a couple of clips and I'm gonna show you a screenshot. Folks, if you have any clips to where she is talking about me, to where she's like wanting to come down and do stuff like that to my state and such, please send them to thegeekroompodcast@gmail.com. That will come in handy.
But how narcissistic do you have to be to blame a grown man's father in aiding and abetting? That would be laughed out of court. Like, completely laughed out of court. Like, this is a grown man. This isn't a child. This isn't a 14-year-old. He's a grown man with children of his own. He's married. This is crazy.
Later, if she does try to do anything. At this point, my wife's like, listen. Oh, fuck. This is the, thank you so for the cash app. Oh, fucking hell. Brand, I see you in the chat, man. I hope you're enjoying this because I did send it in the group.
I want to be fine.
Talk to Nate. I'm gonna talk to Nate. Anyway, let's keep going. Defendants in their individual capacity under whatever organized and existing under where I'm at. This court has jurisdiction over the parties and subject matters to this action.
Okay, so this is where it gets weird. This is what I was talking about before when she's like, oh, the court has jurisdiction. The court has no jurisdiction. There's no fucking court.
General factual allegations. She is claiming everything under this is factual allegations. Plaintiff as a private citizen engaged in the citizen journalist type of activities. Plaintiff started following the Summer Wells case back in September 2021. Or on about November 2021, the plaintiff started researching the case related to Summer Wells, which is a 5-year-old child that went missing in Rogersville, Tennessee. Or on about November 2021, the plaintiff reached out to citizens journalists and planned to visit Rogersville and whatnot. We already all know about this. Give me one second. I know people.
Because Diane's desperate for views, Kimberly. That's why. So she figures she puts my name in the title, she'll be able to get some views.
People are tagging me, but I'm trying to get through this too. It's Atlantic. So, did she send one burnt toast? I don't think so. Declare. Let me know if she sent one to you too, because that's funny as fuck. if she did, please read it. On or about December 2020, the plaintiff went to Roger Felton for a fact-finding trip to learn more about Summer Wells, her disappearance, and to report her findings on her YouTube channel, which is monetized. Plaintiff stated voicing her opinions about what may have happened to Summer Wells on her monetized YouTube channel. You stated opinions, but you also stated them as facts. That they are facts. And you use those opinions to harass people. That's my opinion. You can't sue someone over opinion. Actually, she's been pretty nice that she doesn't want to. You've actually been pretty nice. Yeah, no, legit. I'm the nicest one out of our whole community. Trust me. There are other people. Oh my God. You better be lucky like we don't put it on. Like Billy wants nothing to do with this. With the Bullhorn Betty or Molly Golightly. They are meaner. They are way meaner. Again, if I ever get reviewed by Drag, I'm gonna shut my channel down. Let's keep going.
Thank you, One Juror Matters.
On or about December 20.
And I'm going back to it. I had to address this bullshit before. Like, I wanted to straighten it out for people that are new, because that's what they're trying to crush. They're trying to go after anyone that's new and want to just run with some bullshit narrative. So I did feel the need to address it.
2020, defendant started a coordinated campaign of defamation, slander, libel, cyberbullying, cyberstalking, cyber harassment, intimidation, and copyright infringement, and conspired with others to do the same upon the plaintiff, which is referred on many videos of the defendant's many social media channels platform. I have people say, hey, speak up. On or about January 2022, the defendant started a campaign of sexual harassment upon the plaintiff. I have never contacted her. If she wants a list of all...
I think a judge would sanction her too. I agree with that. She's opening up a can of worms. She would need to, and he shows his face, so it's not like she's trying to get him into court to see who he is. He shows who he is. He would destroy her in court. Absolutely destroy. Judge would be like, I think you need a 5150.
All my accounts, these are the accounts that I'm like to do. I do have 2 sock accounts, but they are mainly because we do private shows on the Geek Room to play it over there, because sometimes we play stuff that's on YouTube but can get us a strike. So I have those.
Amen,
have
hounds.
The Geek Room. I have Crude AF, Crude Clips. I'm on Unchained Maidens just as pretty much just a way looking at analytics and making sure.
No, was it February or was it time trial? Because I thought it said something in November.
We can grow that channel. What else do I have? Well, I can actually take a look. Crude Gaming, Crude Inc., Crude Clips. But that's the only channels that I have.
Did she really send it to his police department?
I have 2 sock accounts because I got banned by Shani. I was trying to say something. I went through there. So, but you'll never see any of those sock accounts on Bullhorn Betty stuff. You know, remember talking about yep. I remember that. She taught that I was penis and how it's small. Anyway, let's see. Where was I? There we go. New page.
Patty says, I like Molly. I don't care for Betty so much. You should invite them to your panel and speak with them.
She does. Oh, all right. The plaintiff has requested the defendants to cease and desist this conduct on her YouTube channel on multiple occasions. However, defendant conduct got worse and more tense and ruthless. Jesus. I didn't know it was that bad. Defendant started mocking the plaintiff and conspired with others to do the same. Oh my God. Did you not mock me in a now deleted live stream? Yes, I have that live stream. If anybody else has the actual copy of it, let me know. I would definitely use that. Plaintiff sent a cease and desist order to defendants at their respected residence on about January 26th, which everybody should have one. My parents are been notified. So to date, their conduct and criminal activity is still going and has not stopped or has not been taken seriously. I am speaking really fast. I do apologize. I've had 2 cups of coffee and now I am hyper. So if I'm speaking too fast, I'm going to try to slow it down a little bit. All right. For the first cause of action, this is the campaign of sexual harassment, cyberbullying, cyber harassment, cyber stalking, and intimidation. Plaintiff realleges and incorporates by referencing the preceding paragraphs with the same force effective as fully set forth here. On or about November 21st, defendants have engaged in a campaign of...
You know what I'm thinking, though? I'm thinking that I bet because Tasha K lost against Cardi B, that in her narcissistic mind, she thinks she's Cardi B and that she could go after him and she's going to get millions. I guarantee you that's where this came from.
Cyberbullying, cyber harassment, and cyber stalking. When did I start talking about her? Was it November?
Yeah, I'm only playing it till he's done with the order.
Let me see real quick. We're going to take a look at my channel because let's see. I know I talked about Molly about a month ago. It says something about, let's see, what was this one in? This was in December. So.
Oh, did they, Pine?
Well, there was the first lie right there because I didn't start talking about you guys.
Thank you, Dana.
Until December. Yeah. I was talking about Shani right up until, let's see, the last Shani.
Yeah, but nobody talks about that, Snoopy. Nobody talks about that. That's how fucking sick this community is and why they're all disgusting. And I totally agree with you.
Video or actual last Rev video if you guys want to take a look at that.
Lucy's dead for.
They are you guys can take a look at that later. They are trying to retcon the fact that they had a dirty ass house. But that was
Lucy's dead.
December 4th. And you don't see anything about Andra in November. So first lie. How are you going to write me a cease and desist and lie on a cease and desist?
Mm-hmm.
Like, legit, when you do one of these, you have to have your facts corrected. I already got this. It's all fucked up. Anyway.
He's a commentary channel. He wouldn't strike me. Beat his ass. Personally.
Oh man, the defendants actually consisted of more than 20 different videos about the plaintiff's location, phone numbers, home address, and link to all the plaintiff's media forms so defendants can monitor the plaintiff's every move.
I'm not a fan of clip channels either. I'll tell you why, Gemini Slacker. For the most part, none of them show their face. They all sit there and do videos hiding behind a screen. I can't with that. Show your face, show who you are, or I just can't respect you.
Have you guys ever seen me spout her phone number, her home address, her...
I know he does, and that's why I said, like, I can deal with him because at least I can see him. I can see who he is.
What else she says? Location, phone numbers, home address. I don't even use her full name. You won't find this on my channel. It would behoove you to look. When visiting the Knoxville, Tennessee area, plaintiff inadvertently showed the house number of an Airbnb she was staying at. Never did. I did say that I'm pretty sure that Airbnb would like to know that they are smoking in a house that says no smoking, but I never said it.
Snoopy, I've said that 1,000 times. I even wrote him an email. If you're going to call it out, then call everybody out because there's a lot of people you're not calling out.
The address was disseminated by the defendant to their social media followers. Nope. Defendant asked their social media followers to show up at this location to further stalk the plaintiff and provide the whereabouts of the plaintiff while visiting the Knoxville area. This posed a major threat to the plaintiff's safety. When have I ever said to go there? I didn't know where they were saying. You guys doxed yourself when Molly walked around the fucking house. When Molly showed everything. She's the one that doxed you, not me.
I'm doing everything in my power to support.
I love that Kyle's
Betty
voice.
can dish out but can't take it.
Exactly.
Pound
Thank you.
sand BAACHHH.
Thank you. And I find it so funny if you guys don't know.
That's what I'm saying. He doesn't have millions, but the fact that I really truly believe that that's why she did it yesterday. Like, she really thinks that she's gonna win. Like, in her narcissistic mind, she's gonna win because she's such a badass.
Kyle's lawyer. Holy shit. That's an OG. Like, so I can't fucking love it. This is a YouTube case. Facts don't matter, Frank. True. All right. Defendants received photos of the plaintiff in the kitchen of this Airbnb and sent them to the plaintiff to show that her that she was being watched through the windows while staying at the location. Show it. I'm going to let you know, Betty. If you have the evidence, I give you full permission to show them, even if it has my name on it. All right? You won't get a privacy complaint out of me. You won't get a strike, but show it. I want to see these things because you have now put these into a paper. And if you take me to court, I'm going to use this. And you got to show the proof. There is none here. None. Yes, you can email me the video at thegeekroompodcast@gmail.com.
Now, I didn't watch him, but did he say that someone was walking through the windows, looking through the windows? Because I don't believe it. I don't believe that he ever said that. And I don't know him that well, but I still don't think he ever said that.
Thank you. Thank you, guys. Anything good. Molly does herself, send her that. Yep. Oh, boy, man. I haven't read through all of this, so some of this is kind of like, oh, my God. So, where was I? On multiple occasions, the defendant has asked their social media followers to help and aid in their campaign of cyberbullying, cyber harassment, cyber stalking. Only thing I've asked my followers, if you guys have anything to show where.
Okay, so Crude said, no wonder she looked so tired the next morning. She sent those out while she was visiting her family. Oh, that's it?
They got donations for the Heels on the Ground, the nonprofit that they were trying to start. So they're receiving donations for that. Please send it to me. Other than that, the defendant have made more than 100 different social media accounts to stalk and harass the plaintiff online. Yato. I've seen that a lot of people in my chat. Who does that? Who does that sound like? We're going to get into that in a minute. While the plaintiff was producing her YouTube live performances, the defendants are flagging her lies, preventing the plaintiff from.
MGL admitted on a live that JLR gave out the address to a fan so they could deliver a package. No shit.
Receiving compensation.
Dana, that's not totally true. And I even emailed him about it because John Weinstein docs me all the time. And he did it right in the chat. And Jennifer Lynn docs me in his chat. He didn't erase it.
For the advertisements costing the placement thousands of dollars in lost revenue. Bitch, hold on. Oh my goodness. I'm going to let you guys know.
No, I didn't. I knew that she went after her, but I didn't know to what extent.
About around this time, some of my mods know I lost my dog that I had for 14 years. I ended up.
I don't know why they call supporters fans. I have no idea. I never understood it.
Pretty much having a dream about her last night put me in a real bad mood. Just put me in a mood that is just. Again, that was one of the reasons why I was going to call it off. I was just in a problem. Thank you, Don. Frank, the reason is not notarized is because she would have to sign under the penalty of perjury that everything she accused you of was true and incorrect or face legal consequence. Yes, exactly. So I was just wondering. Then we received bad news from someone that we know. Just kind of a slap in the face kind of thing.
I agree, Snoopy.
And this put me I got so fucking hyper. I really did. I got so hyper. Now, if I cost you thousands of dollars, you would see 0, all on these. All on this right here. If I cost you thousands of dollars, you wouldn't be estimated yearly about 18.2K. This is just estimated. Estimated monthly earnings is $95 to 1.5K. Where did I cost you money? Because there are plenty of Molly Go Lightly videos where people are saying they unsubscribe from you and stop giving you money because you guys split. Again, I can take that.
Meanwhile, she's still up 1.6. I mean, she's not doing horrible.
Put it in there. Show where you're full ship. Folks, we're just getting into the best parts. We are.
Oh, no shit. Separate note, he said the letter was sent out from Louisiana, and that's where she was visiting family. Like, why are you so focused on this on vacation? Wow.
The only person I cyberbully is Billy. That's just because I love him. Anyway, where is it? All right. The plaintiff constantly had to block the defendant from her accounts, but the defendant just made more accounts and went stop cyberbullying, cyber harassing, or cyber stalking plaintiff. You're getting trolled at this point. Just to let you know.
God bless
this Carlos Carlos Martinez person is an OG bottom of the YouTube barrel troll.
That is correct.
He goes in to say racist things just to kind of get blocked, right? And that's who, and I'm gonna show you in a second, that's who has been going into your accounts. Again, they're blocked on my channel. I can show you. Pretty simple. Give me 1 second. All I have to do is go to YouTube Studio. We're having fun here, folks. We're having fun. You guys having fun? I'm having fun.
Yeah, Carlos is a boy troll, but he's harmless. He's never said racist stuff in my lives.
Really am. All right, give me 1 second. What I'll do is, because I don't want to show... Gotta find it.
But you see, like, how important she thinks she is? Like, Andrea, you're not this important. He goes after you because you make it easy and you make him a shitload of money and views. That's why he goes after you. Nobody's obsessed.
Some of you guys gotta stop trolling. It's getting a lot in here. And these bots, Jesus. Give me a second. I was making sure it wasn't okay. Oh, when BHB was on the Arent B port smoking, she showed the damn place and the address herself. Oh, thank you, folks. Send me those things, please. If you have them, anything you got, send it to me. thegeekroompodcast@gmail.com. Because we're going to have fun. I'm trying to find, Carlos, the account here. Just to show you guys.
I still can't go over the fact she went after his family. I mean, come on.
So I should have pulled this up. I didn't think about it. There it is. There we go. Oh, it looks like they deleted her account too. Oop. Under my blocked list. Here's one. And here's two. One has been. Here's two. Where you can see Carlos under my block list. Here, let's blow this shit up. Shall we? Hidden users. Oh, there we go. They're blocked.
Can I just tell you? I don't know how he typed in Carlos, but I need to know. Because I have never been able to do that, and I don't know how he just did that. But I need to ask him.
For good reasons. They say racial slurs in my chat, you get blocked. You rarely get unblocked. So, let me find the part where I was at.
Yeah, I don't know why she thinks that it's perfectly okay. Yeah, but there's no way to do it. But I don't know why she thinks it's perfectly okay that she can do it for somebody, but they can't do it to her.
The plaintiff has exhausted every avenue to stop the defendant and their continued intimidation, but to no avail. Defendants won't stop cyber attacks. Oh my God. Oh, so horrible. Due to the amount of people the defendant have conspired with, the plaintiff now feels threatened everywhere she goes. Really?
I want
Okay, not for nothing, but he's not very intimidating.
I want to be violated in my asshole. Sure.
JLR taught the scallywags how to F the system page with curl crayon roll of paper wastebasket.
Exactly. Thank you, B. Rook. The strangler weaponized herself. That should be a violation of your terms. It is. There's actually one where she is actually that's something that I just found out today, and then yeah, we're going to look into that one, which is a violation of YouTube service, especially when you say that you can find anybody's information. Anyway, due to the amount of people defendants have conspired with. Thank you for becoming a member, Patriot's wife. If you guys want to become a member, trust me, it's making them mad. It's going to, she's going to say something about it in here. That is my members right there. And it does, Kelly. The plaintiff no longer feels safe in her own home. The plaintiff has lost thousands of dollars in revenue due to the defendant's actions. That's something you're going to have to prove.
Hey, MZ.
The plaintiff has stopped doing YouTube lives because of constant cyberbullying, cyber harassment, cyber stalking. Really? You stopped doing lives? Weren't you live yesterday?
You know, that Janine comment, she's right. Your family should countersue for harassment and fraudulent accusations. I agree with that.
Folks, I don't come without receipts. Oh, 2 days ago. You were live 2 days ago at your sister's house. We're just going to keep this here. On or about January 22nd, the defendants are now targeting followers, subscribers, members of plaintiff's YouTube channel with a campaign of constant cyberbullying, cyber harassment, cyber stalking, forcing said followers, subscribers, and members to leave the plaintiff's channel, causing the plaintiff additional damage.
He's just a boy troll.
There's both monetary and to plaintiff's personal and professional reputation. You've done that on yourself. I do not condone anybody going to her chat and harassing her followers. If they want to leave on their own or want to leave because they're not part of the Heels on the Ground thing, that is them. I have nothing to do with that. On or about 20,
Someone made a comment and I agree with it. She stalks and harasses for a living. And she's trying to say that it's someone else? Yeah, okay.
I remember that. The plaintiff fears that this campaign has now gotten out of control of the defendants and that she will never able to live a normal life again, online or offline. And that she will never able on or about January.
To say that she'll never be able to live a normal life again because of him, dude, you're giving him way too much power. Way too much power.
It's a little loud, sorry. On about January 2022nd, the plaintiff received multiple emails from the defendant, where she put my name, alleging that, okay, you guys are gonna love this one. My wife read this one and came in running and like, did you see what she says? I'm gonna read this.
I never noticed the throat clearing until Adrian pointed it out. Now it's all I hear.
Alleging if the plaintiff would have sexual relations with him, he would remove all videos and references of the plaintiff from his online channel.
Now, did you guys hear that? That he said that he would remove all videos if she had sex with him. Betty, Crude's not the best looking guy in my opinion, but you're probably not his type. Just saying.
I'm going to read this again. On or about January 2022, the plaintiff received multiple emails from, apparently me, alleging if the plaintiff would have sexual relations with him, he would remove all videos and references of the plaintiff from his online channels. Show the emails.
Okay, he's married. I highly doubt that ever happened. And if you get an email, like, why wouldn't you look and check to make sure it's his email? Because two people can't have the same email.
I don't care if you dox me. I just knocked my camera off. Oh, shit. Sorry.
Oh, but Dana, you didn't hear? She claims that they're the ones that found it. I don't know if you heard that. But yeah, she's the one that said that they got the person of interest for the police. I about died.
I don't care if it has my name in it. Show the emails. I want to read them. I want to like, I said that? I said that shit. Really? Fuck, I learned something new about myself every fucking day. Show the emails. I want to see them. I want to see them.
Like, in all actuality, why wouldn't she go to him and be like, hey, did you send me these? It's not that hard. If I got emails like that from someone, I would laugh. I'd be like, dude, did you really send me these? Or was this somebody else? It's not that hard to do. I mean, this is like ridiculous.
One, I want to have a good laugh. Anyway, I just see my chat just blew the fuck up. It still gets better, folks. Trust me, my wife read through this and she was like this. I'm reading this word for word. Word for word. She went through this and typed this up. What month is it? I can see it on my calendar, 1/27/2022. 1/27/2022. January 27th, 2022. On shut up, Billy. On or about February 2022, the plaintiff drove to my state to obtain a restraining order against the defendant, but to no avail. The conduct continues. I'm going to read this again. What's the date, folks? On or about February 2022, the plaintiff drove to my state to obtain a restraining order against the defendants, but to no avail. The conduct continued. Bitch, did you just time travel? Are you a time travel? Are you a time? What? Are you related to Doctor Who? Can you jump forward in time to put a restraining order and then just to jump back and be like, oh, I'm just going to write this down because it's going to happen pretty soon? Bitch, you're in Louisiana right now. Did you just what? How the fuck did you go a month ahead? How did you do that?
And why is she saying she traveled to a state to get a restraining order? She never traveled to get a restraining. That's a blatant lie. You want to do a cease and desist, and yet you're blatantly lying in the article. I mean, this is insane.
She's a fucking time traveler. In accordance to my state code, plaintiff is entitled to injunctive relief against the defendants.
That's what I was talking about. The defendant's entitled to relief. Nothing's been happened yet.
As a result of the defendant's action, the plaintiff is entitled to damages in accordance with my state. Plaintiff is entitled to judgment of the court as follows. This
was way copied from somebody else. Way copied. Because, thank you, Anita, because you can't turn around and say that a judgment has been issued when it hasn't even gone through the courts yet. There's no judgment issued.
This is what she wants. February, did I say February 2021? No, February 2022. Sorry. My wife just corrected me. Awarding of monetary damages to plaintiff. This is what she wants, folks. Against the defendants in the amount of $50,000 or an amount to be determined at trial. Awarding double damages or exemplary damages to plaintiffs against the defendants. Awarding attorney fee, including in this lawsuit. Find that the defendants, along with the persons and entities acting in concert with them, to be temporary, preliminary, permanently restrained and enjoined from further willful or malicious against the plaintiff. Defendants remove all videos, posts, and other.
What evil did I do to you?
Fine, why you
Love
mad?
your channel.
Thank you, Nona. Ordering defendants to produce for plaintiff all personal devices.
She wants his phone, his computers, and all electronics of him. She wants plus like $175,000. No joke.
Wait, she wants my phone? She wants my phone.
Oh, no shit, Bobby Pin. Bobby says if you look at JLR's 2,600 lawsuits, they're very similar.
By the way, that February 2022, apparently she time traveled. Is when she's supposed to do the when she did the restraining order. Again, bitch, it is January 2022, not February 2022. Anyway, ordering the defendants to produce for plaintiff all personal devices, business devices, storage devices the defendants had access to or used at any time on November 1st, 2021, so the plaintiff may inspect such devices for the presence of the claims alleged or other information relevant to the subject matter in this action. She wants my shit.
Here's what I think. Her little scam with JLR and Olivia to fuck Molly backfired. So now she's like, I need somebody to sue. I need to make money somehow. And here's Crude's the target.
She wants the computer. She wants my phones. My parent stuff, my wife stuff. What in the ever loving fuck are you talking about?
I know his microphone's $150 because I have the same one. So I know that's worth $150.
Ma'am. And this is just the first cause of action. Ordering defendants to remove any and all content that the plaintiff is in precedence. Thank you for the $10, by the way. Is present or in mention and retaining no copies of such materials for such relief as it deems just proper.
Exactly. Great comment, Pine. The funny thing is she really thinks she's intelligent.
This is a lot. Ma'am, you got too much free time on your hands.
By the way, a cease and desist is usually a one-page order. It's very short, to the point, and is not long or long-winded or anything.
Like legit. Fucking crazy. All right, for second cause of action, campaign of defamation, slander, and libel. And again, Betty, this is all for you to prove.
Exactly, Joseph.
Fuck, I want to go on Judge Judy right fucking now. Someone contact Judge Judy. Someone contact. If she wasn't for you, because I have a ticket. Anyway, plaintiff re-elect.
I agree. She combined C&D, she combined judgment, she combined everything.
And incorporates by referencing the preceding paragraphs with the same force and effective as is fully set forth here. On or about November 21st, the defendants had alleged in a campaign of defamation, slander, libel against the plaintiff. The defendant actions consist of more than 50 different videos about the plaintiff in a negative light. Oh, I am so sorry. Defendant's actions were willfully intentional. The plaintiff is a domestic violence victim and sexual assault victim. I'm not going to fight the sexual assault, but the domestic violence, ma'am, we've seen it all. That stuff that Burnt Toast read over is public. Anybody can find it. Just like you said, you can find anything on me. Oh my goodness. Plaintiff has been open and honest with her viewers about her past conduct.
That's a lie.
And part of her advocacy and activism is to help others like her. Defendant have waged a campaign to re-victimize the plaintiff in a public eye, causing the plaintiff great stress, depression, and sleep deprivation. Man, I hope I'm being punked. This is funny. If Ashton Kutcher pops out of here, oh my God. I'm gonna give him a hug because I like him. I'm gonna find something real quick. It's on one of my friends' channel.
She's just like the biggest narcissist. For her and
It's
John
that
Weinstein would make the perfect couple.
I'm gonna have to. If anybody knows the thing that I'm looking for, is when
He is, because Burnt Toast came on and she had said, he had asked her, did you get a letter? And she said, no, nobody can find me. I was like, wrong thing to say.
Revelation News, who is Shani's husband, tried to do the same thing. We're gonna play it, and this was against Dragnet. We'll find it in a second. Let's see, where am I at? Defendant public humiliated. Let me take a drink. The plaintiff for financial gain and followers on their social media platforms. Again, she is counting pockets. She is pissed that people donate to me. Like, really, really pissed. It's funny.
That's a good point. Well, don't forget, Brittany, this is the same woman, and this was comical. During the laundry case, Molly said she got one. I don't watch Molly. I wouldn't know. But it's funny because she said that during the laundry case, it was $30, okay, $30 that she spent making these signs, and it ended up costing her $125 to file a lawsuit. That's how fucked up she is.
Oh, yeah. Someone says, keep in mind, she does not have 42 arrests. There are 42 cases in her county. Let me see if I can read it. Why has it been such a dick?
Thank you, Brittany.
Oops. I found a few traffic infractions.
Like, who the fuck spends 30? Like, that's like, I'll give you $125. Just give me 30 back. Gee, okay, what a great deal that is. Like, you can't be that stupid.
But the 52 included her divorce, civil case, and a lot of traffic. I believe there were around 11 domestic violence cases. No, I know. Trust me, I know the stuff. She used different case and
I agree they would take her down.
Inserted you with her. Yeah, right. Read your comment at 12:03.
I had no idea Molly got one. I don't think, do everyone know she got one? She doesn't really talk about Betty, though.
Hold on, give me 1 second. I have to go up a little bit. Sorry, I'm not trying to ignore the chat. I'm trying to get through this. We're at the second part now. Where is your comment? Wouldn't be surprised if JLR wrote it, and being that he has done this kind of similar thing. Oh, yeah. No, you know what? I have to agree with that. Alrighty. Defendants are now targeting followers, subscribers, and members of the plaintiff's YouTube channel with a campaign of constant cyberbullying, cyber harassment, cyberstalking regarding defamation, slander, and libels, as forcing aforementioned followers, subscribers, and members to leave the plaintiff's channel, causing the plaintiff additional damage monetarily and to the plaintiff's personal and professional reputation. Again, that's all you. And again, the people that left are Molly subs. The defendant has maliciously and willfully, defendants had defamed plaintiff through the use of their variety of social media platforms in an effort to maliciously remove her from being able to financially support herself through this online means with.
Oh my God, Betty, you're not this fucking important. I'm sorry, but you're just not.
The intention to cancel her out. Bitch, get a job. I don't.
Nor is he have that big a pull that he's going to take you down. Give me a fucking break.
Okay, check this one. Burnt toast sent me something.
Molly said she got one.
Okay, yeah. Let me
6 over the years.
Let me open this up. 'Cause I want Toasty in this. Sorry. That shit's funny. So, oh my God. That shit's funny as fuck to me. I start virtual cameras so people see when it is.
Yeah, but nobody blew up like Crew did.
There you go.
Oh, she did get a CND order.
There you go. Come on in, Toasty. Defendants have Defendants have maliciously and willfully misrepresented her criminal records and even reached out to news organizations.
Yankee, sorry about that. It was an accident.
Just to aid in her efforts to torment the plaintiff. Only reached out to her afterwards.
So Yankee accidentally got deleted, but he said Bullhorn will regret ever coming to YouTube. She thought she would become YouTube famous and make loads of money. That she did.
And I was just letting her know, hey, these are the things that has happened.
But here's the thing. None of her tactics work. It's time to find different tactics. Nothing that you're doing is working, Betty.
But I didn't initially reach out to the person.
Hey, Capone.
Well, after she wrote it. Defendant knowingly, there she is. Going to jail.
What's up? I'm Toast Malone, yo. I'm going to jail.
Going to jail. Have you been listening?
Okay, so I literally just got out of the meeting that I was in, and I started listening maybe 15 minutes ago. So I didn't hear, I guess, like the first part of your show. I was dying laughing in the car. I was like, this is so funny.
It's crazy.
It definitely helped me get through traffic in a much better mood. Let me tell you. This is hilarious. Oh, man, Betty, why didn't you send me one? I give my email out, bttoasty@protonmail.com. Please send me one. I want to read it.
It is fucking nuts. And my wife was, right to some, my wife was a little bit worried about it until she started reading it. And she was like, what the fuck? Bitch, try it. Like, legit. She was a tad bit worried. And then she just read into it. She's like, this.
It depends, Monica. It depends. People are going to get bored. I'm already bored of listening about Betty. He's got to change it up and do bigger people. Staying in this community is not going to get you anywhere. Molly's 100% right about that.
I'm doing everything in my power to
Yeah, it's not legal.
It is not. Thank you, Wyona, for the $10. Thank you, Linda, for the $4.99. Why is that?
I want to
still coming up?
I want to be violated.
It's a
in my
conspiracy.
asshole.
You should put sis and dismiss on the super chat.
I'm just like, holy hell. All right. Where was I? Let's see. Defendant knowingly and willfully lied on many occasions about the plaintiffs in an effort to keep viewers coming back to their platform for financial gain and followers. I'm not lying. Yeah.
Wait, so she screams at her own mods,
Honestly, I can't stand her voice.
takes their wrenches away, tells them.
Shit.
Oh, so that was my question. Did she email it or mail it?
Mailed it.
Oh, see, that's why she didn't send me one. Because you can't find my info.
Bad thing to say in this community. Bad thing to say. Because now everyone will make it a point to find out who you are.
Darn it. Darn it.
Right. So, no, I still got she mailed it to me and my wife, to my dad, to my mom, and my stepmom.
Her mom, his stepmom, his dad, his wife, and him. That's sick. That is absolutely sick.
Okay. And she says you're stalking her.
Right?
Wow.
Seriously,
dumb.
That makes no sense. I even called him and I was like, hey, you may get this.
Thank you,
Read it if you
Doohickey.
want. Throw it away. It doesn't matter. But just let you know. And again, everyone in my family knows that I do this online. I don't hide it.
Well, the thing is that if you were doing anything that broke TOS, YouTube would let you know.
Has nothing to do. That's pretty much it. That was the whole thing. And then Burnt Toast comes on. But yeah, so that is the cease and desist. It is the dumbest thing I've ever seen. Literally. I've seen some dumb shit before. That one I think tops it. Yeah, his stepmom, his mom. That's her with her pressure campaign, trying to make it out like, you know, oh, we're gonna go after him. It is very weird. See, Bobby Pin, my feeling is if she was a regular creator, I get that. But I can't respect somebody who's trying to be a moral authority and calling out other people and then saying something like, well, nobody will find me. That's fucked up. You could be a fraud from another community. We have no idea. That's why I don't really care for her. Crude has grown on me, whether he likes me or not. I don't mind him because I could look at him. I could see him. But yeah, that shit with Betty is fucking comical. I guess I never met somebody that's that narcissistic that they really truly believe the sky is purple in their world, and they really truly believe that their shit don't stink, and their self-entitlement is mind-blowing. I don't think I've ever really met somebody a female that hardcore. Yeah, we just got through her C&D to crude as fuck. She does what she wants when she wants. Yeah, it's ridiculous. I think she is kind of dangerous. It truly was a train wreck. I agree. Like, who does that? It just wasn't even a real C&D. That's what I feel, Nikki. I don't mind him. I'm tired of hearing about Betty. Like, today was funny, but I'm just tired of hearing. I don't care about Betty. Burntos hid her identity from Jumbas because she knew she was going to make a channel off the backs of other channels, and she knew that would bring dangerous people her way. And I get that, Christy, but I just don't think anybody has a right to call anyone else out if you're not even going to show who you are. That to me is, I just can't do. Andrew's a psychopathic, sociopathic, violent narcissist. I agree. She's a malignant narcissist, without a doubt. I would sleep with one eye open in the same house as her, too. That's what I keep hearing. Some people are saying yes. Some people are saying no. I don't know. I can't confirm it. I don't speak to Molly. Should be exactly. That's what I said. C&D is short and sweet. It's like one page with the basics, and that's it. And self-righteous. But entitlement is an understatement. He stopped his chat by saying he said, to be fair, he sees a change in you. I know. But then the next day he's like, well, I don't like her. I know people in my chat like her. I don't like her. Okay, don't like me. It's not going to change how I feel. You could not like me. I still like you. And I promise I'll never send him anything weird. Yeah, she is hanging by sanity. All right, Molly did not get one from BJB. Okay. Yeah, right. I hope he has an alarm system. But, like, if you're going to put out a C&D, the worst thing you can do is fucking lie on it. And she blatantly lied on it. I don't need to be like Doohickey. She blatantly lied. Forget the dates, but she said that she was going to, that she already filed a restraining order. No, you didn't. He stood up for you with the Molly and Nick say Molly twisted what you said. Yes, she did. Keep up the way you were going, because thank you, Bobby. Of course she twisted what I said. She twisted everything I fucking said. But that's on her Heidi and Justice and all these fucking liars. But it's okay. Doohickey is the bomb. I agree. One of these days she's going to mess. I think she already did. But maybe she's very careful about who she goes after. I don't know if you can get in actual trouble. Hey, some of the lawyers in here, can you get in trouble for actually lying on a C&D? I don't know if you can actually get in trouble or it just turns away your credibility. Like, because it's not a C&D. You're lying on it. It's a scare tactic. She bashes you pretty much on all her streams. Who? Molly or Betty? He likes how you say his name. What, crude as fuck? No one really knows who turned on. I know, right? Where's Joe Murray when we need him? Molly talks about me on every stream. Well, I can't. I usually talk about her too, so I can't say anything about that. The difference is I speak the truth and she fucking lies. No one really knows turned on BHB or MGL. They're pretty much closed-lipped, but it'll come out soon enough. BHB can't keep a mouth shut. No, it just hurts you and makes you look like the harasser. That's why that letter should be framed. I know, right? Oh, Andrea and Marissa had a big fight. Like after Aya, come to think of it, it was after Aya started losing her shit. That's when Marissa and Andrea split up. But Marissa also hasn't lost the views that Andrea has. I agree with that too, Nikki. And now she has all these yes people up her ass. It's only going to get worse. It only gets worse. C&Ds are not notarized or signed by a judge unless there's an open case. Yeah, but shouldn't it come from a lawyer? Hey, voice. Yes, a C&D is a court affidavit. It's filed under penalty of perjury. So, yes, you can get in trouble for filing it. Well, she didn't file it. She just wrote it. Thank you, Pine. Did she get an attorney? I spoke to Air earlier. But I didn't know she got an attorney. Anyone can send one. Yeah, but I thought it should be from an attorney. I find Frank fair. BT swims with the sharks. They have imagery dislike of you because they have issues. I agree. It's not valid unless signed by an attorney. Well, that's not true either. It is valid. I can't believe she sent it to her mom, to his mom. That's so weird. One from a lawyer carries more weight but not required. That's what I thought. Those panel ladies of hers start. I know. It's unbelievable. They're not talking about prescriptions every minute. They're gaslighting. Super easy and cheap. Yeah, it's not required to have a lawyer, but it is better. Doesn't have to be by a lawyer. Basically, it's just a letter. She doesn't have money to sue anybody. But I wouldn't be surprised if she drops lawsuits on everybody. And, you file 20 lawsuits, one might stick. You know what I mean? She can't afford an attorney. She couldn't even afford $25 to get some kind of paper or something. Yeah, she's definitely pulling a JLR. I think that's what they were hoping for with the laundries. That they could sue. That they could find some way to sue. Exactly, Alma. Yeah, I heard JLR is her lawyer, is the one that advises him. Will they really be donating, though? I don't know if they'll really be donating. I'm thinking that Crude is the only one that she could get the information on her. That's the only one they could get information from. Hey, Coffee. I know someone who would file a lawsuit almost about everyone. A small percentage of people would just give her a little bit of money to go away. Maybe that's what she's looking for. Maybe. File it on enough people. Mark my words, I'll try to sue Marissa. See, that's what the original plan was, Pine. That's what I believe the original plan was. They were going to sue Marissa for a piece of the pie. But piece of the pie never happened. And the way they all talked, it's kind of sad because I don't know. I don't think anyone's going to go after them for the nonprofit. Like, I don't think it's going to be any kind of legal issue. That's why I'm getting bored of it on YouTube. Like, I don't want to hear anything else about the stupid nonprofit. Like, either get police involved or just shut up. That's how I feel. I don't know if others feel like that about it, but that's how I feel already. I'm so bored about hearing about it. It's kind of like it's been nailed to the ground already. Move on. And most of the people talking about it didn't donate. And the ones that did donate, some of them are getting an attorney. Anyone can file a lawsuit representing themselves. That is true. I did a small claims file by myself. Marissa money didn't happen. Exactly. As soon as they turned on her, she said they can have heels on the ground. She's clever. Yeah, so she's not responsible for it. But, I mean, I honestly, there's a lot of numbers flying around. I don't think they made that much money. Everyone's talking. She made like $90,000, $50,000. She didn't make that much money. I mean, she made money. She didn't make that much. I mean, I was friends with her. I know what generally came in. It was nowhere near 50 grand. That's a form of intimidation. I know your parents' address. I agree with that. But to send it, I think it was intentionally a scam. I didn't know it then, Sarah, but now, yeah, I think it was intentionally a scam. I don't know, Gemini. Molly didn't need them to make money. She could have done the same thing without them. But I wouldn't be surprised if they sue her for some of that money. If they know what she made. Because don't forget, they have on video of Marissa saying that she makes $12,000 a month. That's on video. Did Marissa sue me? Why would Marissa sue me? Why would Marissa sue me? That's bullshit. Stop trolling. It's a lame troll. Can YouTubers be sued if the wells are proven innocent? They can, but defamation is also, it can't be an opinion. And there was an opinion. You can't sue somebody for sharing content. So I highly doubt Marissa said that. Oh, absolutely, Alma. I know that. I always knew that. That's it, HZ. You must be Heidi under a troll, because only Heidi or Justin would say something that fucking stupid. Yeah, but it's not always accurate. Like, my numbers aren't on there. And I know those numbers are low. Like, it's saying Beast Boy, not Bitch Boy. Beast, Mr. Beast. It's showing that he only made like 180,000 in Super Chat, but he's got 89 million followers. Yeah, I don't believe that. I think he's made a lot more. I mean, I know he doesn't go live a lot, but he still makes a hell of a lot more than that. Oh, I agree, Monica. But that's what I'm saying. She never needed them in the first place. Yeah, Mr. Beast is huge. And that's the whole lifetime of the account. He is the number one on you. No, PewDiePie is. It's actually a kids channel that's number one. It's not even PewDiePie. But PewDiePie's up there in like top 5. You can sue for accusing someone of a crime. Those are the only slander libel case that require no proof of actual damages. It's just proving who made the statement and that it was false. Okay. Never understood why DW didn't get a tro for Hog. Huh? I totally agree with that, Amy. She's struggling to pretend to be relevant. 100%. Yeah, I haven't watched him either. He just came up earlier on a recommendation. Yeah, that 50,000 is all-time super chats. But I still think it's a low number. And they don't give everybody either. But I am going to end this because I am starving. Starving. I have to go feed my fat face. I was never sub to either, Teeny. I can't stand her. I never liked her. Why is Heidi's pick a pick that looks like her but a way younger version? Who knows? I can't. That lady is trouble. Trouble. Very few of people that attach to Marissa are not trouble. And her latest ones, I really think they're trying to take her down. But that's not my problem. I agree, Blue Eyed. Yeah, the fridge is open. It hasn't been locked tonight. I don't lock it every day. I never eat on a live. Heidi loves drama. She lies. She creates drama. I was talking to one of our dual Patreons earlier. I said, that woman is scary. Something's going to happen. I was like, I don't know if they're trying to take her down or what, but just watch. And she said, I know, I don't like her either. I said, she's bad news. So, but I will see you guys tomorrow. If you guys haven't followed the Tasha K Cardi B, it's pretty interesting. And I don't know what this woman's going to do, but yeah, now she's in debt for $4 million. All because she lied on YouTube. And she gave herself up on the stand. I don't know why she did that, but she did. And her speech is hysterical. I agree. There's so many unhinged people on here who I would never expect it. It's becoming mainstream. It's freaky. I agree. It's why I walked away from the DC. But they just can't stop. But I walked away from the DC for a reason. And I'll stay walked away from the DC. Thank you very much. I had to straighten out the rumors. And I'm tired of hearing the same old shit. Because like Betty's dealing with crude, I'm dealing with like 50. Like not anymore. Now it's just the same fucking 10. So I'm just over it. But as usual, my live will stay live. I know some of you guys emailed me about candles. I promise you, I will answer them as soon as I eat something. I got to go eat something. And that's it. And I will see you guys tomorrow. And have a wonderful night. Peace. And thank you guys for Super Chat, PayPals, everything. And I hope that some of you guys that weren't too sure of what to think of the situation now get a little more introspective into food addiction. And hopefully it was somewhat educational. So on that note, I will see you guys later. Have a wonderful night. Peace.